What is up, my YouTube peeps? It is awesome to see you here tonight. And of course, as is customary, we were a couple of moments late. But you know what? It's going to be totally worth it tonight. I'm telling you right now. We have the question as to whether Snapcam is working today. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. I think it is. So that means it's going to be a wicked awesome show, right, dudes? I think. We'll see what happens. It's always better when it works. But, you know, even when it doesn't work, we still answer a lot of your questions and have lots of fun. And at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. So I always start out with a little bit of business, but I'm not going to do that today. We're going to get right into it. We're going to go over and find out what makes Monica so late. So, what's up, babe?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
So what happened? We were all
What
set. We
happened?
set up 2 hours ago.
Yeah, well, yeah. Things were happening. Life was happening here, so I had to take care of life first before I joined stream. And I do apologize for that. I was not my intent to be late, but I had some things that I had to take care of. So, um, again, apologies. But we can
Yeah.
jump right into it. As soon as somebody goes back to
It
wherever it is
sounds
they come from.
it sounds like that's just like the normal excuse, you know?
It is not the normal excuse.
No, it's
That's
the
the
abnormal
that's
excuse.
the real excuse.
The re
It's not an excuse.
Oh.
It's a reason. It's the reason I was late. I had to take care of a bunch of stuff before I was able to enjoy the stream. So I did that, and now we are ready to go.
Well, Blue Eyed Skadi says it's okay, so
Oh, well,
there you
thank
go.
you, Blue Eyed. I appreciate that. See, see, somebody's on my side.
Yeah, I don't know what side that is, but it's all good.
It's the
It's all
right
good. Are you
side.
ready? Are you ready for some questions?
We are ready for questions. I don't believe the form is open yet, though.
I know. We're gonna have to get that started right now.
Do it up.
For those of you who are interested in asking a question,
Okay.
the link is going to be in the description down, or in the description, or over here in the chat. Someone will post the link in there so that you can ask your question and we'll kick it off. Now, we do a form for asking questions because we, of course, want to get to everyone's question. And so that's why we do it. I also want to take a second and see if one of my mods can post the link for my Twitch channel. I have been live streaming on there at least once, if not twice a week, so that you can come over there and see what I'm doing on Twitch. Basically, I'm doing lots of testing. We are doing some VR streams right now. So we're testing alerts in VR and we're testing chat in VR and things like that. And I'm just going to push the envelope with what you can do on Twitch. And we're playing around with that. So if you want to check it out, the Logician just posted my Twitch channel in there. And usually I think we're going to probably do live streams somewhere around 8 o'clock on Tuesdays and somewhere around 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock on Thursdays. I got to be off on Thursdays before BattleBots starts, right, honey? That's just the
Yes,
way it is.
that's the way it is.
Yeah, we can't be going past BattleBot time. For some reason, the resolution on your particular image today is not fantastic, but that's all right because the audio is perfect, and I can kind of see what I did. I didn't plug my Ethernet port into the other router since my other stream, so it is what it is. We're gonna make the best of it.
Okay.
You should be coming directly to me, but we are not. And Sandy is in the house. Where's everybody from tonight? I'm interested, aren't you, honey? We got
Absolutely.
all of those members in here. The Blue Eyed Skadi, the Logician, Tech Examine, Sandy's in the house. Awesome. We got to hear it for our members. Aussie Wheels is in the house. Hello. And it isn't early for Aussie Wheels to come and hang out with us, so I'm glad to see him hanging out here, doing the
Right.
biz.
Right. We have
All right, it's
Arizona,
awesome.
Canada. Do you see all the
Yeah.
people? Arizona, Canada,
Yeah,
Chicago, Ohio,
Chicago,
Tennessee, Germany.
Germany, Dominican
Mhm.
Republic, nice, India, sweet, the UK,
Okay.
Indonesia, Los
Nice.
Angeles, and New Zealand. Wow. We got folks from
Zoom
all over. Dr.
MC.
Rob
Yeah.
Allen is also in the house. The
Woo!
real Dr. Rob Allen, in fact.
New Hampshire, Ottawa, Brazil. Look at
New
that.
Hampshire.
Global. We are
Greece,
global.
Texas. Look at that. Man, the Philippines. Nice. Iran. Sweet. Penang. Penang. I wonder where that is. What country?
Iran.
Kansas City. Oh, Iran?
Colombia.
There we
No,
go.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. High
Oh,
voltage
that's
is
not
from
the same
Iran.
person.
Right.
Colombia. Nice. I wonder what the most common speaking language besides English is for my viewers. I'm guessing it's either Spanish or Hindi, but I'm not sure. Morocco. Awesome. Galaxy far, far away. That's from Siberian Foxclaw, aka Onion. Seattle.
And Alcy Wheels says, I'm having lunch in front of the PC as always on a Thursday. That's just that's so amazing how there are so many different
I know.
time
And
zones, I guess. It's like
I'm
RH
telling you,
for us tomorrow afternoon. I think that's so neat.
that is, and you know, the best part for Aussie Wheels is that it's probably freaking warm, because here it sucks, man. Colombia,
For now. Today was bad. Today we had some snow, but
Tijuana, south of San Diego. I've been to Tijuana. I know where that is. I was stationed at Fort Huachuca in Arizona for a while, which is right on the border there. Pretty fun. It was a good time. So, do we have any questions, babe?
oh, I'm
Is
so
that what I
busy
see you perusing?
reading the chat. Oh my
Reading the
goodness.
chat.
Wow. I'm so busy
Well,
looking at the chat. Yeah, that's probably the last time I'll have to read the chat today.
yes, these folks are ready for question answering.
I know it looks that way. We're up to 14 questions already.
Holy moly!
So we are ready.
Wow.
Ready.
Well, then I suppose it's time for us to do it.
Time to begin. Okay, are you ready?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Hold on, I want to getting my stuff set up over here. That is the one thing that I didn't do. Yeah, go ahead and ask the question, and we're ready to go.
Okay.
We're ready
Okay.
to rock.
This one, I'm going to read this as it's written because there's a lot of information here, and I don't know how to better explain it other than to just read it. This first one comes from Chris.
Hello, Chris.
And Chris is saying, choppy and pixelated, especially at crossfades. This is in OBS pre-stream. It was okay before I adjusted output settings, trying to optimize stream performance on a 911 Mbps connection and stay green. What should I focus in these settings? I think I switched
What's that connection that he said?
911 9-11.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, so you're probably going to have to lower the resolution of your stream to fit it into that low of an upload connection. So 911, that's right. 911.
Yeah, 911.
Your connection speed is probably not fast enough to handle what you're trying to do. So you're probably going to have to lower it to at least 720. You might have to go to 480. It's possible. So that's probably my suggestion to you as to where you're going to have to go with that. What's the next question, beautiful?
Okay, next question. Next question is from Slew-Footed.
Hello, Slew-Footed.
Do you know of a way to start a Twitch poll using either hotkeys or Stream Deck?
Well, I know that there are such a thing as Twitch polls, but I don't have any experience using them. So I don't know how you would set it up through a Stream Deck or something. If there are hotkeys to set them up, then I'm sure you can use a Stream Deck to just click a button and add them. But since I haven't really messed around all that much with Twitch, one of the reasons why I started a Twitch channel that I'm going to be using more now, you know, I don't have experience, so I can't tell you exactly how you would do it on Twitch. Although we're going to get there, we're going to figure it out, and hopefully in the next couple months I'll be able to tell you more about how you can do stuff like that. What do we got, babe?
Question from Richie B.
Richie B, hello.
YouTube editor question.
Okay.
Sometimes after I've ended an OBS live and need to make edits, it takes between a few hours to a full day for the live to fully load into YouTube video editor. Do you know why this is and what can be done to expedite this in the future?
Well, let me go here over to the main screen. I can tell you why it does it. It's because YouTube editor sucks. It is literally garbage. And, you know, if you're doing a 2 or 3 hour stream, it's not that shocking that it has to load all that in there for you to be able to edit it. The YouTube editor is just not really a viable editing piece. What you probably should do is wait for the video to finish processing. Then go ahead and download the video to your hard drive and edit out the pieces that you want and re-upload as a separate video. That is probably the easiest way to do it, to cut all of that extra time out of there and not have to worry about it. Otherwise, there's no way around the hours of waiting for the actual editor to be up and ready to go. And even when it is, every time I've ever used that thing to edit, it's like pulling teeth. It's horrible. It's just not a very good tool, unfortunately. I know it's all that YouTube gives us, but they do let us download our own content, so you can download it, re-edit it, and re-upload it in probably before the stupid thing is finished loading. So there you go. That would be my suggestion. Unfortunately, when you do that, it does remove the chat, but it is what it is. Let's face it, nobody's really paying any attention to the chat on a rebroadcasted live stream anyways. So let's get another question.
Okay, this one is from Blue-Eyed Skidee.
Well, hello, Blue-Eyed Skidee.
The video you just posted with the fire and the screen, can you do the same with a game capture screen instead of window capture?
You can do the same with any asset that you would load in there. So it could be any screen. It could be a window capture, a display capture, a game capture, a camera capture. Anything you want, you can do the exact same thing. So yes. All right, babe.
Okay. Next question is from Jacob.
Hello, Jacob.
Can you live from OBS to Instagram?
You can, but not legally. Let me explain that.
Okay.
We'll go over here to our main screen. So Instagram does not share your stream key freely with people, which basically means that if you want to live stream with Instagram, you have to use third-party tools that basically hack your stream key. If you were to be caught using something like OBS instead of the Instagram app to live stream on Instagram by Instagram, you will be banned. So the answer is yes, you can do it. But the real question is, should you? And the answer to the should you live stream through OBS on Instagram, the answer is no. Not if you like your Instagram page and you don't want to get banned. So that's the long and short of it. Let's go ahead and get another question.
Okay.
All right, babe.
This question is from Banks. Advice on intro videos prior to streaming. Is that a loop? If so, have you created a video on this?
I created a video on my, there's actually a couple of things. Let's go over to the main page here. I did create a video on how to create an intro video. It's kind of more of a branding video. If the Logician or Tech Examine could pop that into the chat so that, so that they can go ahead and check out that intro video. Now, just so that you guys are aware, all of my intro content, from my wait screen to my countdown timer to my branding bumper, my outro, everything that I use is created in Placeit. There are links in the description down below to Placeit, and you notice over here that they're also a sponsor of the channel, and that's not why I use them. I use them because I can create a logo. I can use that logo in all of the video assets that they have. I can customize those video assets. I can change the color, the text, everything. And it's so easy and so inexpensive that it just makes sense instead of spending hours doing it. Oh, man. and the Goltau thing came up because I'm bad. What's up? Goltau did tip $1. Well, thank you, Goltau. I appreciate that. I didn't even know it was you, but it did come up just like it's supposed to. And I need to put my face on here. Wouldn't be right. Let's go see if Goltau has a message for us. He says, "Don't mind me. Just testing my WebSockets. Nothing suspicious at all." Well, it's a miracle they're working if my hotkeys only worked as well as my WebSocket. Yeah. We also got some Stream Tunes music going on in here. If you are interested in Stream Tunes, it is DMCA free music that you can use on your live stream that is also free. You don't have to pay for it, not a single dime. If you're interested in checking it out, because you can use it in your videos or on your live stream, well, you can go ahead and click the link in the description down below. It is awesome. And thank you so much, Goltau. I really do appreciate it. I don't know what that little thingy is, but that's an interesting little weird symbol that Goltau just put in there. I don't know if that's a different language or what, but I do like the video right here that we get to see when Goltau donates. It is what it is, but it is the best, man. Thank you so much for the donation, Goltau. I really do appreciate it. And let's go back over to our Monica cam so that we can try to remember what I was talking about. Oh, do you remember? Because I don't remember.
Intro videos prior to a stream.
Yeah, let's go back over. Let's go back over here. Uh-oh. We might be getting swept away here in a moment once again. So, yeah. But all of the stuff, the intro videos and everything. Oh, there we go. I knew it was gonna happen, and now I have to read the name. It's a DXO A Dicka. Poor Alex Bassani. That's a heck of a handle you got going on there. He says, "Hello, Michael. I doubt you will say good night to us here in Brazil, but in Portuguese, Brazil, you are the best." Well, thank you so much. I love your videos, even though I don't understand English very easily. So you speak Portuguese. Do you also speak Spanish? I'm interested to know. Let me know in the comments. Because we are kind of working on a thing in the background where maybe some of my stuff will be redone in some other languages. But I do appreciate the fact that all of you guys stick it out and do the best that you can to understand my content. I hate the fact that it's difficult for folks who don't speak English to actually enjoy it. So I am working on some hopefully ways of, adding subtitles. Obviously, that's really coming very soon. And of course, we're also going to try, we're looking into the possibility of having some of the videos dubbed. So I think if you stay tuned, maybe it'll get easier as time goes on. It could be in Spanish. I think that's what you said. I did, Dexio. So Spanish is something that you could understand. Okay, because I don't know. We do have a lot of Brazilian viewers. I will say that. So we probably have a lot of Portuguese-speaking viewers, which is just amazing. You guys are a blessing. You amaze me every single time. I can't say enough about how much it means that you come and hang out. Let's go back here and finish answering that question. All right. So, like I said, all of the intro stuff that I use is all from Placeit. It's inexpensive, and there's a link in the description. But I did do a video on how I used to create my intro videos in the past, and hopefully Tech Examined or The Logician can put a link down there to let you know how to do it. Everything that I used is all free software that you can download and put on your machine to do the editing and everything else. So please take a moment and check that out if you would like to learn a little bit more about how intro videos are created. Hopefully somebody will. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, somebody says there's 55 viewers, 67 viewers, and only 45 likes. Man, that is a lot of thumbs that are broken out there. So maybe we could hook those puppies up, and let's get another question. All right, babe. What's up?
We have a next question from Vance.
Well, hello, Vance.
He would like to know what is the best way to make Twitch overlays without Photoshop?
The best way to make Twitch overlays without Photoshop.
Yes.
All right, well, I've never actually used Photoshop to make overlays. Anytime that I've ever done overlays for Twitch or YouTube, including the one you see here, I've always used After Effects or DaVinci Resolve or something like that. I have lots of videos on how to create overlays. Somebody can link the video down in the chat to the most recent video I did that shows you exactly how I created this overlay that I'm using right here. And it gives you a lot of techniques that you can use to create your own layouts, your own overlays, add text, all that kind of fun stuff. The other thing that you can use if you're interested in some next level Twitch overlays is probably Owned Pro. And of course they are a sponsor. You'll see them up here in the rotation, but they have an amazing product with overlays for days. You can just sign up and download their overlays right into OBS, configure them up any way that you want. They add alerts and transitions and everything, and it's all there, and they're really good. I use actually the owned overlays for my Twitch live streams. If any of you have come by to see me stream on Twitch, those are the owned overlays that I use. Now I do modify them up, and I do run my own intro videos and things like that. And eventually I'll probably have those all completely done to my personal taste. But for now, they're all owned overlays, and I highly recommend it. They're really about as easy as it gets to just be able to download something right into OBS with all the scenes and just set them up the way you want. So there you go. Hopefully that helps you out. And hopefully somebody posted the link to the video that tells you how to create my overlay. I believe it's called Steal My Overlay. And it looks like we are going to get whisked off again. We've got John. Let's see. It's not popping over yet. We are obviously really slow on the stream elements tip today. Well, let's go get a question while we're waiting for John's to come through. Oh, there we go. There we go. It was bound to happen eventually. John, thank you very much. John says, Michael Feyrer, every recent addition to my stream was added because of your videos, transitions, snap camera. My stream is so much better. Thank you. John, that's why I do this. I really do appreciate the kind words. I do this because I'm hopeful that lots of people will pick up on what I'm doing and push their streams to the next level. In fact, I am definitely considering the possibility of taking submissions from you guys for the best parts of your live streams in short videos that I can talk about here on my live stream and, you know, have a little bit of fun with. Maybe we'll call it roasting. But it's also going to be fun. You can learn a little bit. I can tell you techniques and things that you can do to maybe improve your stream. Would anyone actually be interested in a segment like that on the stream? Now, there would be a couple of rules. Obviously, you can't have music that I can't use on my stream. You can't be using foul language that I'm not going to use on my stream and things like that. But I do think it would be something that would be a lot of fun for the viewers and for the person whose live stream is getting reviewed. So let me know. Let me know in the comments down below, and also let me know here in the chat. And thank you very, very much, John, for the donation. I really, really do appreciate it. Every little bit helps, and you guys are absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead and get another question.
Okay, this question comes from Ironheart.
Well, hello, Ironheart.
I would like to know why my Snapcam doesn't work on OME TV, OME TV. I followed your instructions, but it still doesn't work. I hope you can help me with this.
Oh, well, we can help him with that in a moment. But for now, Sandy, says, thank you for Stream Tunes. Awesome, Sandy, so you've been using it. Fantastic. They just put out a new album of rock music and stuff, and they're working heavily on rock music. It's so funny because I just talked to them last week on on Discord, and I'm like, guys, we need some death metal here. There's just not enough death metal out there to be had in DMCA free music, and I pretty much use all of it. So we need more death metal. Oh man. Thank you so much, Sandy. I appreciate the fact that I see other people that are in the stream using Stream Tunes. That's awesome. This tells you what, I'm using Stream Tunes for the live stream, and that gives you the song and all that stuff, but it's totally free. You got nothing to lose by checking it out, guys. And if you use music in your videos or you use music on your live streams, you're never going to get a copyright strike for it. Thank you, Sandy, so much for the donation. I really do appreciate it. And I know that we probably got a question before we flipped over here, but we're going to go get the question again because my brain doesn't work like that. All right. So what was the question, Pumpkin?
The question, once again, was from Ironheart, asking why Snapcam doesn't work on Ohm TV. And I did see he had made a comment in the chat also about the Ohm TV. So
I believe he's probably talking about owned TV. I'm assuming.
I don't know.
Okay, well, Snap Camera should work in any application. Oh my goodness. Goltau, he's stepping up his game. Goltau, he went with the $1.01 tip this time. Well, thank you very much, Goltau. He says, sorry, Monica, but let's face it, you can't keep teleporting to random places without an explanation. Oh. All right, well, we'll get that explanation for you. We will definitely get that. Oh, we will definitely get that explanation for you for sure, Goltau. So I'm gonna as soon as I'm done with this, we're going to go and answer the question so that we can tell you why your Snap Camera might not be working, and then we will definitely get Monica's teleportation secrets right after that. I'm interested to hear it too. Thank you so much, Goltau. I really do appreciate it. Let's go over here to our tutorial page and bada bing. There we go. So I am using Snap Camera for my camera. And here's the thing. Uh-oh. Sandy's been a member for 2 months to the membership team. Thank you so much, Sandy. I appreciate it. For anyone else who wants to become a member, hey, there are links down below, and you click the button that says join. Let's go over to the main screen just for a moment, since people see this and aren't sure why people are talking about it. I'm going to put up my little thing to the membership program here real quick. We have 3 tiers right here. Only 2 of them matter. One is a super supporter. If you just want to help me continue to make content that helps you and you want to be a part of that team, that would be the super supporter team, and I really do appreciate every single one. You guys are absolutely amazing. Poor guy wants his question answered. I know, Goltau, and we are going to get there. Streamer Squad. That is a lot of these folks that you see in here, like Goltau, and oh man, there's so many now. I can't even believe it. Blue-Eyed Skadee and Tech Examined and Sandy and the Logician and the Logician and all these guys. There are so many, I can't name them all, but those guys are all members of the Streamer Squad, and they get access to the Discord where we can hang out and talk. They always know when I'm doing test streams on Twitch or having fun, and I answered as many of their questions as I possibly can when I have the time. So if you're interested in becoming a member of the Discord server, that would be the Streamer Squad. The other thing would be the Streamer Squad Masters, and that's really not an open thing right now. So you don't really need to worry about that. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. If you're interested, there's a join button right down below. You can check it out. Let's go finish answering this question. So Snap Camera will automatically come up usually when you boot your machine. And if you are using a camera or have a camera in any other application, be it Discord, OBS, Skype boots up with your machine and may steal the camera. There are a million other things that could steal your regular camera. And if they are, then what happens is when you go in here into Skype and you go to set your camera up, it'll tell you the camera's not available. So go through all the other applications on your computer that might be using your camera and stop them from running, or make sure that they're using another camera. Once you do that, it should accept your camera. Okay, so then when you go into whatever application that you're using, and I don't remember off the top of my head, but Owned is not an application, and they don't have a thing. So you're going to be using OBS with Owned assets, which is fine. I can do that right here. I have some Owned scene collections on here. This one right here is an Owned scene collection. So if I wanted to load my camera up, all I have to do, I actually have one in here. And what we'll do is we'll go to properties on this camera, and it's actually trying to grab the main camera, but I can just switch to snap camera, and there we go. Boom. And my snap camera comes up. That's all you have to do is select snap camera in your OBS. This is using an Owned overlay right here, so you guys know that I actually do use them. I love them. And that's how easy it is to add the camera. You just click your plus. You go to video capture device and you click OK, and you drop this down and select your snap camera, and there you go. You're adding it in. You're adding it in. And I can remove that one. I don't need an extra one in there. But that's how you add your snap camera into your own 3D layouts. Now, needless to say, it's behind there, so you have to resize it up and all that good stuff. But there you go. Simple and easy. Just the way I like it. Just the way I like it. Let's go back to my other profile, and let's go get another question from our teleporting beauty. Hey, babe.
Teleporting. Hey, what's going on?
So how are you teleporting around? Goltau Inquiring Minds wants to know.
I'm not really sure. It just happens. Just happens. I just get whisked away, and there I am. It's the best I can do. Because actually, it feels like I'm just sitting here.
It does. Unfortunately, you're
Yep.
grainy tonight. Our connection between you and I is a little bit off, and that's my fault. I have you going through the wrong router in here. But otherwise, I think the logician would be very proud of the lighting that we've used for you tonight. You look absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I know. You get the lighting right, and then you screw up the actual video part of it.
Yeah, I
What's
know.
wrong with you?
I'm hard to work with. What can I say? All right. So do we have more questions?
Oh, we have questions. Yep. Next question comes from Charlie.
Well, hello, Charlie.
And Charlie wants to know, how long are the streams available after you go off the air?
Haha. Well, let's go back over here and I'll explain the way that this works. So this stream will probably become unavailable within 15 to 20 minutes after I'm done broadcasting it. And the reason why is because I don't want YouTube trying to recommend this stream to anyone after it's over, instead of one of my short form videos that garner a lot more attention. So this stream will be gone within a few minutes of the stream's ending. Now, I do have a channel. It's called Michael Feyrer Jr. Live, and I tried to throw up the replays on Michael Feyrer Jr. Live for each stream within a couple of days of the stream being out. I think I'm a little bit behind right now, but that is the plan. So Tech Examine just dropped the link in there for that particular one, and you could check it out if you would like. And I believe we just had Aussie Wheels sign up for the streamer squad, so we might actually be getting whisked away. I don't know if it's going to do it, since I don't know if that's a renewal or what. We're just going to have to wait and see if my favorite screen is going to come up. We're going to be able to have some of that fun. But so that explains exactly how that works. Hopefully that makes perfect sense for you. Let's go over and get another question while we're waiting to see if we're going to be whisked away.
Okay.
Yes, I don't know if it's whisking us away or what. But we're going to do the member thing either way for Aussie Wheels in just a second if it doesn't do it. So what do we got?
Okay, well, we have a question from Tint Pro.
Well, hello, Tint Pro.
Wanting to know can video. I stream with OBS, and I need to know exactly how to link everything to get donations. His subscribers are asking for a way to set everything so that they can make donations on his channel.
Awesome. This is fantastic. It's so nice when you have viewers and they're looking for ways to contribute to help you to succeed on your stream. There we go. Oh my. God, that's not what I...
Yeah. Right, it's Kim. Oh, wait, sorry, Wim. Okay. Well, thank you, Wim. I appreciate it. And let's go ahead and see what the message is. Just appreciating your content. Liked the separate recording and 3D tutorial. Well, thank you so much. Yeah. And now I'm going to forget what the question was. Again, wicked awesome stream team, so. Oh, Wim, that's a tough name to pronounce here. I don't want to get any strikes, so just keep that in mind. But it is one of the easier names to pronounce for me. For those of you who aren't aware, I'm horrible with names, and I mispronounce them all the time. So there you go. I probably pronounced that name incorrectly as well. But thank you so much, Wim. I really, really do appreciate it. It is so kind of you. Alright, I'm gonna go over here, and we're gonna get the question again real fast. Oh yeah. Do we get down a little bit? What? 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 It's a beautiful thing, baby. Alright. Oh, we got the form closed. We went to the wrong page. Hold on. We did not.
You
No.
did not close the form.
Alright.
We did not. The form is still open. Go ahead and I have to find a way to get my mask off. But anyway, go ahead and repeat that question for me, beautiful lady.
The question was about how to link everything to get donations, because his subscribers are asking for ways to do that.
Link. Oh, yes. This is such an awesome question, too. Thank you. All right. So if you're interested, I've done a couple of videos on the best way to link everything to collect donations on your stream, even if you are not monetized. So Tech Examined will go ahead and put that down in the chat, or one of my beautiful companions who are moderators will put a link in the chat so that you can go and check it out. I use Stream Elements right here, and you know what? It makes sense that I can do a little quick overlay of what I do here. So when you get into Stream Elements, you're going to go into Revenue, and you're going to set up your tipping settings. And this is where you're going to add in there your PayPal or wherever you want to get paid, and they link it up. And then there's going to be a link in there that you're going to use in your description, and you can have your chat bot put the link out there so people know how they can donate to your stream. You can actually set the chat bot up right in here in Stream Elements. But then once you do that, you're going to go into Streaming Tools, My Overlays, and you're going to create an overlay that's going to have the alerts in there so that you can have it produce an alert when you're on your live stream so that people know when they donated and all that stuff. It is awesome. Thank you so much, The Logician, for putting in that. I also have another video that shows you how to do the alerts that I use, where it physically changes scenes on me when somebody donates. That is a thing that you can set up if you're looking for that. That's going to be out there as well. Oh, Aussie Wheels just donated again to clarify his previous thing. Thank you, Aussie Wheels. He says, I just paid for my second month. You're not a new member. Well, you know what? It's all good. Thank you, Aussie Wheels. I really do appreciate it. And hopefully you feel like you're getting something out of it. The fun. I really do. We need to actually get more conversation going on the Discord. And we need this to stop switching us off of there. That's not nice. We need to get more conversation going on the Discord. Every time we get new folks coming in, we get more conversation, and that's always good. So, oh, yes. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Aussie Wheels. And let me show all of you what happens when we do end up getting one of those new members. Well, maybe we'll show you. We'll see. Now I lost my mouse. We're going to go. Yeah, here it is.
It's beautiful. Yes. I get to show you all of you amazing members in the Discord. It's a beautiful thing. All of my streamer squad folks. Thank you so much, Austin Fields. It's a honor to have you on board. I think it's time for us now to get another question. Alright.
I still had the voice there, and I'm still, go ahead, babe. What is the next question?
Okay. The next question comes from Anil Kumar.
Well, hello.
It says, could you kindly explain how to set up a monitor for Canon 80D and 1500D using Android mobile? Because while connecting an HDMI cable to the camera, the screen of the camera is not getting displayed.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, I don't have any of those cameras, but I can tell you right now that if you're exporting from those cameras through an HDMI and you're using some sort of an input card on your computer, like a cam card or a capture card or something like that, just because there's an HDMI port on the back of your computer doesn't mean you can plug in your HDMI. Those are outputs, not inputs. So you have to have a cam card or a capture card or something like that in your machine to collect the signal that's coming out of your camera. But if you do have a capture card that's collecting the signal coming out from your camera, then there's a setting in your camera to make sure that it's outputting to the HDMI. Unfortunately, I don't have any of that equipment that you're talking about, so I can't help you in that aspect. But yeah, if you have a capture card and you have the HDMI plugged into your camera and you have the other end of the HDMI plugged into the capture card and you're not getting any video, then chances are it's a setting in your camera to activate that external HDMI. So go to a Canon forum and see if you can find the actual setting that will open that up for you. And let's go to our teleporting beauty once again and get another question.
Okay.
All right, babe.
This is a two-part question, so please listen to both parts.
Okay.
This is from Foxclaw.
Well, hello, Onion.
Onion, yep. And he wants to know, how did you set up your Stream Elements chatbot to thank subs and other things in the chat window? And do we have more popcorn? Me and Aussie have been handing it out.
Oh, man. Well, you guys are amazing. I want you guys all to know that I am buying the virtual popcorn tonight. You can hand out as much as you want. I also want you to know, let's go over here to the tutorial screen. When you set up chatbot, all of the things that you're talking about right now are all in there automatically. So I don't have to set up that it's going to tell us when subscribers come, and I don't have to set it up so it announces when a donation comes in. All of that stuff is automatic when you add the chatbot into your thing. So all I have set up in my chatbot over here, and am I covering it up? Let's move me down here a little bit. All I have set up is the donation alert. Oh my! Gold Towel, thank you so much. You are really riding it tonight. Let's see what we got from Gold Towel from a message perspective. It says, "It's a big fat lie. I buy all the virtual popcorn." Oh, well there you go. Tonight's virtual popcorn is on Gold Towel. So there you have it. I get to supply the goobers, Monica says. Woohoo! Uh-oh. It's happening. I don't get to dance that much anymore. It's fun. Monica hates when I dance, by the way. You can ask her why when we get over there. But let's go finish answering this question. Thank you so much, Goltau. I really do appreciate it. All right, I went to the wrong screen. There we go. So when you go over here into your chat commands, this is like all the standard ones, and you can set these up however you want, but they're not going to have any effect on the text that comes through. You got to go to timers, and you can set it up. I have one for my donation and one for the form, so I can turn the form on and off, and it will give people the link to the form. I don't generally turn it on anymore because it gets annoying, and I have mods that are kind enough to put the link in there. Oh my goodness! Blue-Eyed Skadee! You're awesome! Thank you so much. Let's see what Blue-Eyed Skadee has to say in the activity feed. It says, I want salt and butter, please. Butter. Butter is pretty expensive these days with inflation and all. I don't know if Goltau actually buys the butter and the salt. Oh man. And John wants caramel on his popcorn. Holy mackerel. We've got some serious gourmet popcorn eaters right here. Chocolate. Chocolate. We gotta have some butter on that popcorn. You know what I'm saying. Monica says it needs extra butter. Oh, you guys are the best. Thank you, Blue-Eyed Skadee. I really do appreciate it. Oh my goodness. All right. So, you have your timer set up. What's that? Oh, well, we're going to, you know what? That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to just magically embiggen everyone's virtual popcorn bag. I'm embiggening them all right now. You're welcome. So, the main thing that you really need to know about the chatbot when you put all this stuff in, the timers are really all you need to change because the names go, or the alerts automatically will show up in your chat once you add the chatbot to your stream. All you have to do to add the chatbot to the stream is, let's see, where is it? You just have to go. I'm surprised it doesn't make it easy for you to find here. But is it up here? Somewhere there is basically a thing where you're going to go into your YouTube channel and you go into settings and you're going to go into your permissions. No, community. You're going to go into community and under automated filters, you're going to go through your automated filters and you're just going to add the streamer bot, I believe. So where is he? He should be in here somewhere. Maybe he's not. He doesn't look like he's here. But anyway, you got to add the streamer bot into here. It should be under stream elements. And it might not. Yeah, see, like the restream bot is in here, which I don't really use. And for some reason, it's not actually showing it. But he has to be in here, obviously, because he's in my live stream. So basically, it would be just stream elements. ELEMENTS or something like that. There's definitely instructions somewhere on the page that tell you how to add that bot in there. It's probably not going to let me change it anyways because I am actually currently live. Oh, you see stream elements on the list? Okay. Yeah, all you have to do is add stream elements in there and then the bot is going to show up and he's automatically going to at least text you with your donations and stuff in the chat. So, there you go. Hopefully that helps. And then the rest of the stuff, I actually have a video out there on how to use the Stream Elements chatbot that you guys could check out if you would like. Let's go get another question from the beautiful and amazing teleporting Monica.
Teleporting. Where am I now?
You are in the waterfall area. You have some
Ooh,
big boulders behind you.
Ooh, boulders. Boulders sound hard. Okay, Tom Waddell has the next question.
Well, hello, Todd.
Tom, did you say Tom?
I did.
Okay, I thought you said
Hello,
Todd.
Tom.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Hello,
Okay.
Tom.
Tom's question is, when setting up replay in OBS, the replay file location resides in the output recording path link. Does this replace the output of an entire stream record?
That's an interesting question. So let's go over into our tutorial because I don't remember right off the top of my head. I got to take a look. Repeat the question in my head while I'm doing this, hon. Right. It should not. And let me see if I can. If we go into settings and we go to output. All right. So we've got our recording right here, right? I can set this to record anywhere. So I can set up a thing and just record it to my test VR site right here. I can set up my replay buffer if I enable it. It's going to actually, yeah, so that's exactly what it's going to do. It's going to put it in the base location recording path is where your replay buffer is. So if you are going to live stream or save your live streams, but you also want to have a replay buffer, you just have to make sure that you change your recording path every single time, because I do not believe that there's any specific way that you can set it up to record to one location. You can set your file formatting and you can overwrite the existing files, but essentially this is the only place where you can set up the location where you record is in your recording path. So if you have your replay buffer set up, that's where it's going to go. So you just kind of have to know where you want to put it for each of your live streams. And there you go. You'll be all set. Hopefully that answers your question. There is no other way to change the path separately for the recording buffer that I'm aware of. So you might be able to do it actually if you are using, that's not what I wanted. If you're using source record, you might be able to do it. Let's take a quick look. Where is my source record? Do I not have it loaded on here? There I do. Source record. Okay, so replay buffer. So I can set up my source record path to somewhere other than what's in my settings. So my settings recording is in Edit Video IO or wherever I have it set. And so my source record can be located somewhere else. Now, you guys probably don't know what source record is, but I have a video coming up on it very soon. And if you use source record for your replay buffer, then you're going to have access to setting a different location for the replay buffer. But you just have to keep in mind that source record doesn't replay the entire stream. It just replays that one specific source. So that is a way around what you're talking about that you could use to do what you wanted to do. So there you go. Hopefully that helps you. And thank you, Bad Gamer 1248, for becoming a 2-month member. I really do appreciate it. It is so nice to have all these amazing members. I never thought I would see this happen in a million years when I started doing YouTube. It's just an absolute blessing. I can't even, man, I can't even tell you how amazing it is. All right, babe, you're on the creepy boat. Hopefully there's more questions for us.
The creepy boat. Yes, there's actually a second question from Tom Waddell, so I'm just going to ask that one.
All right.
When creating a nested scene that contains an image source, is it possible to fade in and out the source using a hotkey rather than cut in and out?
Yeah, absolutely. So let me go over here to my tutorial screen and we will go back into our OBS here. Okay, so we have my my image here, right? If we put another source in this scene, let's put a video source in here because it wouldn't be right if we didn't get our usual video source into the live stream. It would be wrong. Let's just be honest. It'd be really wrong if we didn't put this video source in every live stream, because everybody loves The Witcher. I mean, who wouldn't? It's the right thing to do. So we'll put our little video source in here. Now this is a cool trick that you may or may not know about. Obviously, if I just click media source off, it turns it off. But what I can do is I can right click on here and I can go into the show transition or the hide transition. So if you wanted it to fade, well, we can set it for the hide transition. We can go to fade and it's going to be set to fade. So if I set, I'm going to go over here to fade, and right now our hide is 300, or our fade is 300 milliseconds. So now if I uncheck it, it's going to fade out. And when I check it, it just pops in. I can set it up to do a show transition fade as well. And now when I hide it, it fades. When I show it, it fades in. And maybe we want it to fade in a little more, a little longer. So there we go. So now it'll really do a light fade out and a light fade in. Now, the thing that I really love about this feature is that you can set it up to do other really, really super cool things besides just fade. So let's say we wanted this to do, and I'm going to set this back up so it's just my stinger. But let's say we wanted to do something else. Let's go to show transition, and I want to do a slide. So we're going to slide this, and it's going to slide in the direction. This is the in. So it's going to slide into the left direction, and I think that's right. No, it's wrong. So we're going to go into filters, and no, that's not what we want. We're going to right click on this, and we're going to go into our show transition slide, and we want it to come in from the right hand side, and we're going to do our hide transition, and we want this to do a slide as well, and that one's going to be from the left. So now when we use the hotkey to turn on our source, it's going to slide in like that and slide out. So all we have to do if we want to set up a hotkey is go into settings, go into hotkeys, and we just need to find that particular source. In this case, it's in scene, and it's media source. So scene, media source, show and hide. We can set this up. Let's see. Let's give it the H key. Apply. Okay. And so now when I hit the H key, it slides in and out. Look at that. Look at all that sliding it's doing. So you can set this up to have all kinds of really, 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 really cool transitions. Not just the fade if you don't want to do just the fade. So hopefully that helps you to figure out how to do some really cool stuff on your live stream. Let's go get another question from the beautiful teleporting Monica.
Okay, next question comes from Nature Technique.
Well, hello, Nature.
In OBS, how can you listen to your own voice in headphones and other sounds such as music?
Super. Okay. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to our tutorial screen. So I've got two sources in this scene right now. I have me as the video capture device. Let's just rename this so we know what these are. That is me, or camera. And then I have a media source. That is my video. So let's rename that so we know what it is. And you guys should definitely... Oh my gosh. Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate it. Let's go and get the right face on for this. And we're going to have to go and see what Sandy had to say. Oh, it's a super chat. Here you go. You are Twitch streaming at 8 p.m. on Tuesdays. Tuesdays probably going to be around 8 p.m. Thursdays is going to be earlier. It's probably going to be around 4 o'clock because, of course, on Thursdays, I have to be off by 8 because BattleBots is on. And Bradford also did a super chat. Thank you so much, Bradford. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness. So much love flowing tonight. It's crazy. It's all the free popcorn? Is that what it is, honey? Monica says it's all the free popcorn. Luckily, free virtual popcorn is awesome. And Bradford says thanks for the videos. Bradford, you are so welcome. And you know what, Sandy, I hope I can see all of you folks on Twitch. And you know what? If you can't make the streams on, and I don't stream for a long time, okay? I play for an hour or so. How long can you really be in VR before you feel like you have to vomit? For me, the answer to that is about 45 minutes or so. Occasionally, if I get lots of people on there, I will definitely answer questions if you're interested in that. But I go on, I have some fun, I play some games, I'm really stupid. Usually it involves dragging around a lot of naked bodies in Skyrim VR. But we have some fun, and if you want to join us, be quiet. If you ask the question in the forum, we will get to it. So there you go. One of the guys will drop a link over here on the left to my Twitch stream, so you guys can go. And if you can't make the stream, that's cool. Just give it a follow. I would really appreciate it. It does help me out. I'm just trying to get associate or whatever they call it over there, so that I can affiliate. I guess they call it. I'm trying to get affiliate over there so that I can get access to some of the other aspects of Twitch that I'm going to be able to find out how to set up really cool alerts and that sort of stuff. So the Logician just tossed the link to my Twitch stream, and I really do appreciate it if you guys would just pop over there and give me a follow. That really would help me out. And by the way, thank you guys so much for the donation, Sandy. And there was another one, Bradford CB. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And I'm so glad that my videos are helping so many people. I'm pretty sure I was in the middle of a question, but now we're going to have to go back to Monica to find out what that was. Let's go here. All right. What was the question?
It was about audio monitoring, how to listen to your own voice in headphones.
Perfect.
In OBS.
Yep. All right, so we've got two sources here. I spelled video wrong. We're going to have to roll with it. So this is producing an audio source right here, and this is producing an audio source right here, which is not registering. So let's get it to produce an audio source. We're going to go into properties, and we're going to go down here and select a microphone source for it. There we go. Now it seems to be producing. Okay. So if we wanted to, let's say that we wanted to be able to hear our voice, well, we go down here to the gear, and we're going to go into advanced audio properties. And right here, audio monitoring is where we set all of our audio properties for how the sound is handled for each of our audio inputs. Now, if we want to be able to listen to something in our headphones, we have to set up our monitoring. So we're going to go down here into settings, and we're going to go to audio. And you just want to make sure that under monitoring device, you have whatever you're using to listen to your headphones. So in my case, I'd have to drop this down, and I'd have to select my Zone Wireless Headphones Plus. That's what these are. These are Logitech Zone Wireless. And so I select those right here. So now if I select monitor, I'm going to hear it in my headphones. And then I'm going to apply that and click OK. Then what I'm going to do is in each of my sources. So let's say that I don't want to hear myself, because that gets really weird. There's always going to be a delay if you're going to listen to yourself. So I'm going to keep the monitor off for myself. But let's say I want to be able to hear the game. Well, I can drop this down and I can go to monitor and output. What monitor and output does is it sets it up so that I'll hear the game on the monitor and it will go out to the stream. Now, if it was something that I just wanted to be able to hear, but I don't want the stream to be able to hear, like Monica or Michael or Tech Examine talking to me in my headphones while I'm streaming, well, I could just turn on monitor only mute output, which means they can talk to me when I'm on all these other scenes, but you guys can't hear them. So those are the three settings, and you can do this individually for each input that you have. So, oh my goodness. Anonymous tipped $3.33. Well, that is very, very cool. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Let's go see what Anonymous had to say. Oh, Anonymous didn't even leave us a comment. Come on, Anonymous. Nothing witty to say. Well, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And we're gonna. I have to. My goodness. Wow, 47 followers on Twitch. You guys are amazing. So you're definitely helping me to get there, and it would be an absolute blessing to see you guys come and hang out with me on Twitch next time I stream, because I like it chatty. You know what I mean? I like when people think it's funny, when I help people who are dead find their way into the river where because I know they just want to swim or whatever, you know, so I need encouragement for maximum stupidity on my Twitch streams. So please come by. We have a lot of fun. We're going to do a lot of goofy stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm up to 44 now. You guys are amazing. And by the way, thank you so much, Anonymous, for the donation. I really do appreciate it. And I want to go back and talk to Monica, because it's been a while since we've seen her. And also, I believe I finished answering that question. So let's do it. All right, babe.
So you basically need a new question, or you need a refresher of the previous question?
Well, you can refresh the previous one just in case I didn't fully answer it, but I'm pretty sure I got to it.
That was listening to your own voice in headphones in OBS?
Yes, I did cover that pretty well.
Okay.
Blue-Eyed Skiddy says I have 48 followers on Twitch now. You guys are amazing. I guess it's just a matter of I actually have to talk about it. I don't, and I should. And you guys are amazing, so thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's incredible. All right, babe. I hope you guys all join me, by the way. What's the next question?
Next question comes from Vance.
Well, hello, Vance.
He says, I hired someone on Fiverr to make overlays, and I want to edit them or make more the same way. I have the files. How do I do that?
Well, unfortunately, I can't tell you exactly how you would edit them because I don't know what type of files they are. Are they DaVinci Resolve files? Are they Photoshop, or are they After Effects files? Are they Premiere Pro files? I mean, all of those different editing softwares are going to be different in how you're going to edit it. So if you have if you weren't specific about what kind of files they gave you, you probably don't know either. So the best thing that you can do is look up the nature of what file system they gave you and go out there and watch some tutorials on that editor so that you can learn how to edit up those files yourself. Because unfortunately I can't help you without the information on what exactly type of files they gave you. So there you go. All right, let's go get another question from the amazing teleporting Monica.
This one, I believe it's Tanuki for Games.
Hello, Tanuki for Games.
Unless that's wrong, and then I apologize. But they say, is there any virtual camera applications you know of without a webcam? Some sort of mic tracking VCam?
Huh. Yeah, no, I don't really know of any I don't really know of any specific mic tracking webcams. I'm not sure how that would really work, if I'm being honest. Now, there are applications where you can use an avatar and that sort of thing, but I don't know of anything specific like what you guys are talking about. Apparently, I have 49 followers now on Twitch. You guys are absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much that means to me that I can just put out the word one time and you guys hook me up. Amazing. Is there an echo in here? I don't know if there's an echo in here or not. But anyway, I'm sorry that I can't help you more on that particular thing. But there you have it. All right. What you got, babe?
Okay, this one is from Eagle Knight.
Well, hello, Eagle Knight.
I just installed Twidget and I'm having some trouble connecting Facebook. Whenever I try to connect it to Facebook, it tells me app not set up. This app is still in development mode and you don't have access to it. Switch to a registered test user or ask an app admin for permissions. What can I do?
That's interesting. Well, the first thing you can do in the video where I talked about Let me go over here so Monica doesn't have to sit here and stare at the screen while I answer the question. The first thing that you can do is in the video where I told you about Twidget, there is an email address to the individual who actually wrote the program. And I've never heard of the error message that you're getting personally. So that would be the first thing that I would do is email him with the error message and see if he can't figure out how it's configured or what's set up improperly. But I will say this, if you are not streaming to a page that you own, and by that I mean your Facebook homepage, it probably won't work because Twidget and just about any other chat app doesn't work once you get past your homepage. So a business page or a Facebook groups page or anything like that that you're live streaming to on Facebook, it doesn't work because it doesn't have access or permissions to that chat. But it does have access or permissions to your homepage chat. So that's the best way to use it on Facebook is to stream to your homepage. And I bet you that probably answers your question right there. But it doesn't hurt to hit up Zach and ask him about it because I know that he's probably working on ways to get all that other access and he might be able to tell you how to do it or help you. So definitely, okay. Well, I know he's also exceptionally busy. So, wow. So we got 50 folks on Twitch already. You guys are unbelievable.
What did you
Unbelievable. I had 30 tonight when we started.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Well, I started with
Started with
zero, but we had 30 tonight before we started.
Wow.
And Bad Gamer asks if you are on Discord. I'm not sure who he's asking if they're on Discord, but yes, we are on Discord. And Bad Gamer, if you are a member, it does look like you are a member. If you are a member of the Streamer Squad, you can look at the community post for folks in the Streamer Squad, which will give you access to the Discord server. So that's how you're going to find that. If you really struggle, we can figure out a way to get you the link, but the link should be in the community posts if you are a member of the Streamer Squad. Awesome. Let's get another question, Pumpkin.
Okay, this question comes from Terry.
Hello, Terry.
I have been trying to set up my Twitch account so that it views as your screen looks now, but can't seem to find anyone that can tell me start to finish how to do it.
He's trying to set up his Twitch. Go ahead and read the question again, please.
Trying to set up my Twitch account so that it views as your screen looks now, but can't seem to find anyone that can tell me how to do it.
So I'm wondering, let me go over here to my main because I'm going to have to ask you questions. What do you mean as my screen is now? You mean like this screen? Because if you're interested in trying to set up this screen right here, I did a video on how to set this up or how to create this overlay. If one of you guys can post a link to the video on how to set up this overlay, it can help him out. Now, if you're referring to how my Twitch is set up on Twitch, I just added, the bars like everyone else does and all that stuff. There are some tutorials out there on how to set up your Twitch, but I really need you to be more specific about your question because if you are specific about your question, I might be able to go over to my Twitch and show you how I did it. So do me a big favor and maybe be a touch bit more specific and I will try to help you out. Let's go over and get another question while we're waiting for him possibly to put in another one that's more specific.
Right, hold on, gotta find it.
Oh, wait,
Alright.
Jay asks, are you streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time? Jay, absolutely not. I only stream on YouTube mainly. I'm streaming on Twitch on Tuesdays and Thursdays, mostly gaming. It's a totally different thing. We have a lot of fun, believe it or not. You have to check the little age-appropriate thing before you get on there because it's like old guy unfiltered. So we have fun there, and I'm basically using that as a way to test and push the envelope of what is possible with live streaming. So there you go. Go ahead, honey. I'm sorry.
He threw a naked priest last night.
Yeah,
Oh.
I did. Well, the guy kept coming after me, and all I did was pat him on the head.
Not naked though.
He probably just wanted to bless you.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
You wanted to bless him, all right.
He wanted to bless me with his knife. Oh.
He just wanted to make you a martyr, that's all.
I think so. He was not very happy with me, and all I did was reach out my hand and try to pat his little head.
Really?
And he got,
Did you have a knife? Did you have a
he
knife?
got all
or
wordsy
something
with
in
me
there?
and chased me out of the town. I had to run all
What?
the way up the hill. Finally, I turned around. The guy wouldn't go away, so I just accidentally hit him with my sword.
It was brutal.
Yeah.
You just held the sword and he ran into it.
That's what it was. And Blue Eyed Skadee was there. She knows. The guy just kept coming. I tried to let him off the hook. And then I got back in town and someone sent a note, said, I know what you did. Thanks. It's like, all right.
Nice.
See, I helped somebody out. And then the
Nice.
guards came and killed me again. So, you know.
Oh, well, there's always that. Got to be so careful.
I need some sword fighting insults. I do. I'm trying them all out. I was trying to knight them. I was just trying to tell him that I appreciate what he was doing for all of us by burying the dead. So, anyway. All right, babe, what's the next question?
Okay, the next question comes from Beer Belly.
See, Bad Gamer's trying really hard not to be inappropriate right now. See, that's why you got to come over there and watch the stream, because it's all about it over there. Go ahead, honey. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. I know it's a lot. You have a lot of fun over there. I haven't actually caught when he's doing it, but I know he does have a lot of fun with it. So you should check him out. All right. So Beer Belly says, I want to know what you feel about live streaming random regular life things like just walking down a street day or night and YouTube caring enough to pay you for it. What do you think did it for you to pop on YouTube and continue to still have that pop on YouTube?
You know what? I think this is a really fun question because it kind of... Okay. So when I first started live streaming, I was traveling the country, and the purpose of the live stream was to get some of the people in my audience to come out and hike with me. And so I would travel mostly the low southern states of the U.S., and I would be in, near national parks, and I would camp. I'd get up in the morning, and at 8 o'clock in the morning, I would do a live stream where I would basically tell people where I was going to be hiking, and I had a $50 Amazon gift card for anyone who would actually join me on a hike. Well, needless to say, I did this for a long time, and nobody really took me up on it. But by the time I finished my little southern tour and all of the hiking, I had started to actually collect a pretty nice group of people in my audience. So when I got home, I would just go broadcast every morning at 8 a.m. And when I say every morning, I mean every single morning. At 8 a.m. for 1 hour, I would go to local parks or outdoors or whatever, and I would broadcast. And there actually were a few broadcasts where I would basically go, like there was one broadcast I did where I was in this place in New Jersey, where when you walk across the bridge, you're in Pennsylvania, and you walk across the bridge, you're in Jersey. So I crossed into 2 different states and did a live stream in 2 states. I would do goofy things like that. And to be honest with you, I love the audience. We had a great time. In fact, a lot of the people in that audience you will occasionally see in here, like Tech Examine, but there are some others. I met almost everyone who was in that audience. And the truth of it is, it was a lot of fun. It was very rewarding. But a live stream about absolutely nothing is probably a live stream that's really not going anywhere. Because there's nothing for people to hook on to grow. Those people came and hung out with me for an hour every morning because I just gave them something to do. But they weren't interested. I did. I had a lot of fun hanging out and doing that stream. It was the most fun I ever had streaming. But there wasn't really a future in it, unfortunately. Oh, thank you, Goltow. What does Goltow have to say? I must donate to ask questions now. Where's Dusty? Ooh, that is a good question. I think Dusty probably got put down for a nappy so that he wouldn't annoy us on the stream. I'm actually kind of surprised. What's that? Yeah, I have to be careful how I phrase that because I don't want you guys to think I put my cat to sleep so he doesn't bother us on the stream. That's not what happened. He just... When you tuck him in under the blanket, he will sleep for hours. So we try to wear him out before the stream and then tuck him in so that he's a good boy. And thank you, Goltau, for your concern for the kitty. I do appreciate it. I'm not sure if I finished answering. Oh, so it was storytelling time. All right. So I guess my point is that having a stream about nothing in particular, it was a fun variety. I did it for an hour every single day. And I think my dedication to never missing a day at 8 o'clock from 8 to 9 every single day for almost 2 years, I did that. That was the factor that grew that audience. But not very big. And, you know, there was just really no future in it. And I didn't live stream for a long time after that. And then we moved into the studio and I learned a lot of new tricks. And that's where I am right now. But all of the momentum on my channel and in my live streaming completely came when I committed to doing informational streams about one subject, which is teaching people how to live stream. And I could have been successful 2 years ago. And instead, it took me 2 years to get to this point because I didn't commit to doing something that was going to be what I needed to do. Thank you, Goltau. I appreciate it. It's not... There we go. It says, sorry, your story bores the stream. Everyone knows my superior dollar donations make excitement. I know, Goltau. How I got here is very boring. It really is because I spent 2 years doing something and, you know, if I would have just paid attention to the analytics, I could have been successful a lot earlier. And Mike, Freak YT, you can definitely ask a question. Aussie Wheels just posted the link to the question form, so you could check it out. Yes. He did. He did ask. Hey, look, he asked a question and I even answered it, so there you go. Thank you, Goltau. I really do appreciate it. It's been nice having Goltau here tonight, keeping us honest, because let's face it, he's been missing the last couple of weeks.
I know.
Making us money.
I know.
Oh. Anyway, Goltau, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And Monica, oh, wait. Now I lost my train of thought. Either way, let's get to the next question.
Next question. Okay. All right. Next question. Okay. Sorry, you just answered Beer Belly's question. Next, we have one from Chris. Says, can you explain setting OBS phone app encoding settings, bitrate, and keyframe interval? I'm using 4 iPhones into a desktop computer. Thanks.
Wait, what? Go ahead and repeat that question, please.
Fine. Okay. Can you explain setting OBS phone app encoding settings, bitrate, and keyframe interval? I'm using 4 iPhones into desktop computer.
He's using 4 iPhones into... And what application is he using? He's
setting OBS phone app encoding, bitrate, and keyframe interval.
I don't know what app he's using, to be honest with you. So I can't help him. I don't know of any phone app that's going to allow you to set your bit rate and all that stuff, unless he's using Video Ninja, and that's all dependent upon the bandwidth that you have on your. It's all dependent upon the bandwidth that you have on your local network. So if you're using 4 or 5 cameras on your local network to stream into your computer using an app like Video Ninja, well, you're gonna have to lower the bit rate because that's a lot of bandwidth that you're taking up, and you still have to be able to stream, to stream your stream out and back in, of course, to get the data. So you're gonna have to test, because I don't know that there is a specific setting, and it depends on the speed of your internal network. So let's go ahead and get the next question, Pumpkin.
Okay. Next question comes from Kurt Terpstra. And
What?
Kurt is what?
Kurt what?
Kurt Terpstra.
Kurt. Okay, thank you, Kurt Terpstra. That's a tough one.
Yes.
I just had to make sure we got that.
Yes.
All right, what's Kurt's question?
Kurt's question is it possible to stream to more than one YouTube channel at the same time? I would be looking to stream at least at 2 to 3 different channels. Mac content.
Is it... Oh, wait. Sandy asks, how is Monica tonight? Well, we're definitely going to have to find that out. But the question, yeah, we have to. Sorry, she's talking in my head again. The question is, how is it possible to live stream to 2 or 3 locations at once? There absolutely is a possibility that you can do that. Tech Examined or the Logician will drop your links for that video in the chat. The biggest question to that is, should you live stream to multiple locations at one time? And the answer to that is probably no. Unless you already have a large audience on one platform, it doesn't make a lot of sense to multi-stream because it's hard to build an audience on one platform. Never mind focus on multiple ones. But please do me a favor and go ahead and link the multi-streaming app in the chat down there for these folks so that they can check it out. I don't see. Oh, so I think you could do it to multiple YouTube channels if you are on as a guest on someone else's stream. I believe that Restream.io is actually giving you a way to do that these days. But actually, if you're trying to stream to more than one YouTube channel just as yourself, I don't think YouTube will allow you to do it. But live streaming to multiple channels, if you have guests on your live stream, you could live stream to their channel and your channel at the same time. I think Restream gives you a way to do that. Thank you for clarifying that, Michael. Let's get into the next question.
Okie doke.
All right.
Hey.
And thanks for dropping that link in there. I appreciate it, guys. Our mods work so hard. They work harder than anybody, I think.
They do.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a thankless job. It really is. Yeah, if you guys want to know more about Restream, by the way, there are links in the description. You could check it out. All right, babe.
Okay. This one is from Matthew Kelly, or King Martin 64. Oh,
Well,
King Marth.
hello.
I'm sorry. King Marth 64.
Hello, King Marth 64.
Okay. I have a question regarding art related for setting up an art stream. What type
Cool.
of camera and setup do I need to have the camera show the painting on screen?
Okay. So, let's go over here. I still have this face on, huh? All right, so if you're going to set up, yeah. So if you're going to set up a stream where you're going to show multiple camera angles, let's see. All right, so let's just say that it depends what kind of art we're talking about. If we're talking about digital art, well then let's go over into our tutorial here, and we could capture any sequence. So let's say I was doing digital art in Photoshop. I can click the plus, I can go to window capture, and I could capture Photoshop if I had it opened, which I don't, but I'm going to show you how to do it anyways. And then I just drop this down and I select the window. In this case, let's pretend Twidget is Photoshop, and boom. So now we have Photoshop in here. Photoshop. Okay. So now we have Photoshop in here, and we can show people how to use it in that way, or we can show our art that way. Let's remove that. Now let's say that we were going to do a different type of stream. Let's say we were going to do a stream where we're painting a painting. Well, you're going to probably have to have a second camera. In this case, I would recommend something much better than this little thing. It works. It's a cheap webcam, but you might want to have like a let's say you have a desk that you're drawing or you're painting on, and let's get this out of the way here. Let's say that you have a desk that you're drawing or painting on, so you want to have a camera facing you. Well, I would probably put a crappy camera like this facing me, and then I would find a way to mount the good camera, the DSLR there, over top of the thing that I wanted to show the art piece. Because my camera is going to be all the way down in the lower corner like this, and the big camera up here is going to be the artwork. So I would make sure that I had the actual artwork well lit using a good camera, and then my web camera wouldn't really matter. And that would be my recommendation as to how I would do something like that. But you know what equipment that you use has a lot to do with your budget, what you have access to, how good your computer is. Because when you start to get into DSLRs, well, so you're talking about $600 or $700 for a used DSLR, and then you're talking about another $100 or so for a capture card to put your DSLR into your computer. That could be expensive. So there's no reason why you couldn't make do with cheap webcams. The key is that if you get cheap webcams, you're going to spend the money on getting lights that are going to be able to fully light your area that you're trying to show. So you might have to experiment around with it. Watch Bob Ross for hints. You could do that as well. But it really does depend what type of art you're trying to show, and what your budget is for the equipment that you have. So, but you can easily set up 2 different cameras to show the artwork or whatever you're trying to demo. It's pretty easy. I actually am in the process of putting together another video that shows how to add 2 cameras to your live stream. But if you want to see one of my older videos that shows how to add 2 cameras to a live stream, one of my amazing moderators will go ahead and put the link in the chat there so that you can check one of those out. Let's go get another question. So how many questions are we on, Pumpkin?
We have
Or do we even
30
know?
questions. 30 questions. We're on question 23, so we have 8 remaining.
Wow, we haven't been monkeying around at all tonight. We are
No.
just getting it done.
I know.
It's very nice.
I know. We're going very
It's very
well
nice.
tonight. And you know what? We're having a lot of fun too. So we are
I'm
having
having
a lot
fun.
of fun and getting through these questions really quickly. So that's good.
Well, I hope the audience is having fun, but I know that I am having a lot of fun.
Yes.
And so there's
I'm
that.
telling you, it's the popcorn.
I think so. I think so. We put some extra butter on there, and we're making it work. All right, babe. Well, let's move on to the next question.
Okay, the next question also comes from King Marth 64.
Well, hello,
And,
King Marth.
He says,
Uh-oh.
for making a reaction.
Oh, wait. Sandy did ask a question that you never answered, and we're going to get whisked away now because, you know, you didn't answer it. I'm sorry. You know, she asks the questions, and then when folks ask questions of her, she forgets that the questions were answered. In that way, she's no better than I am, because the second that these donation things happen, I do not remember at all that they actually were asked. And Gold Tao is letting us know that tonight's popcorn has been sponsored by Gold Tao. It is all 100% of all of the virtual popcorn comes from Gold Tao tonight. All I did was embiggen the bags. And that's it. It's all on Gold Tao. So thank you so much, Gold Tao. I really do appreciate it. And the Tool Mat's in the house. Hello, Tool Mat. It's awesome to see you. Thank you so much, Sandy. We're going to go over to Monica right now. We are not going to delay. We are going to get exactly how she is doing tonight. Let's do this. All right. It's all you, babe.
It's all me.
It's all you. Sandy wants to know how you're doing.
I'm doing fine. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It was busy. It's been a busy week so far. And so
well, today was a big day too, right?
It was a big day. So right before the stream, we were kind of running around and doing lots of stuff, and I needed to, tuck the cat in, important stuff like that. I had a lot of stuff I needed to do. So that's why I was a little late, which is why the stream started a little late. But other than that, I'm doing well.
You cooked a
So
special dinner today, too.
I did cook a special dinner. It was our daughter's birthday today. So we had a special birthday dinner and a little party right before the stream. So there was a lot going on. And, we had to,
Birthdays.
lots of stuff.
Yeah, Michael had a birthday yesterday. Actually, his birthday was Tuesday, I believe. He had his birthday dinner yesterday, but Tech Examined had his birthday. He turned
37.
29 once again for the very first
Ooh,
time.
29.
So he looks good for 29, I think. And it's kind of bittersweet. My daughter's birthday was today, and I know tomorrow might be her last day here with us. She is moving to New York City, joining the big, fast-moving folks there to do whatever she does. And I hope she's gonna. Well, she's a tough bugger. I'm not worried about her. I worry about the guy who wants to push her around, to be honest. But yeah, we'll miss her. It's kind of strange when your kids are no longer in your house. So it's a little bittersweet. But I'm glad we did get to take her out for a birthday dinner, and then tonight we got to cook her special meal. That was a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. And he really asked how you were, so.
I know. I've been but just busy, just really super busy, but good tonight, good now, because everything's over. And again, like Wednesday, because it's the middle of the week. So I'm thinking, okay, tomorrow's Thursday already. We're approaching the end of the week. So, we're on the downside. I'm really, really excited about that. The snow is gone for the day, so that's good. I'm happy about that. It's supposed to be getting warmer, I think, again now. The sun should be staying out. It should be dry for a while, so I'm looking forward to that.
See, there are a lot of people also in the chat that are 29 years with lots of experience. Mm-hmm. It's Crotchy is actually 20 years with 11 years experience on that. So, oh my, here we go again. Goldtow. I got to see what Goldtow has to say. He says, happy birthday to all then. Surprise, surprise. Next Thursday, Wednesday our time, he's going to be 21. And that's awesome, Goldtow. I'm just wondering, is 21 in Australia as meaningful as it is here in the U.S.? Because in the U.S., 21 is the age that you can start to drink beer at or alcohol. In other countries, they don't care. Yeah, legally, you can drink, you can go out to bars and stuff. Other countries don't have the same kind of restrictions that we have here in the States. New Zealand, and no, you can do everything at 18. All right, so this is just another birthday. It's still a special one, though, because it's Goldtow's birthday. And I apologize, he said New Zealand. I always get New Zealand and Australia mixed up, and I know I'm wrong, and I'm sure that it's one of those people that get Canada mixed up with the U.S. kind of things. It just shouldn't happen. So I'm really sorry about that, Goldtow. I do not mean to disparage New Zealand at all. But that's awesome. Congratulations on your 21st birthday, Goldtow. You know what it means, though? When you come over here to the States, I'm going to be able to take you out to a bar and we're going to be able to have a beer. So there's that. Oh, man. Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate it. I think we're way behind on... We're way behind... Oh, yeah, see, New Zealand is like Australia, just better. I hear you, brother. I hear you.
I don't know. You got to see what Aussie Wheels has to say about that.
Yeah. I don't... No, we're not going to start any of those things going on in here, but that's pretty funny. All right, babe. So, we have another question, I'm sure.
Oh, we do. We do have another question. Yes, this one is also... Oh, I was asking this one also from King Marth. He says, for making a reaction stream, do you have to mute the trailer audio off to avoid copyright?
Okay, this is really interesting. I'm going to give you a couple of... let's go to this page. So there's a couple of strategies that I've seen done with this. Let's say today the trailer came out for Obi-Wan Kenobi for Disney Plus. I'm a big Star Wars fan. If I wanted to do a review of the actual if I wanted to do a review of the trailer, I could basically play it on my live stream. But here's the thing, and here's what most people do. When it's not going to be a copyright problem if you add something to the original work. So in this case, you're watching a trailer in order to add your commentary and your thoughts on the trailer. So what I would do is I would load up a trailer. We'll go over here to the tutorial page, and I'm going to bring up, and let's just pretend that this video here is a trailer for our for whatever we're going to talk about. You know, I would probably have the trailer up on the main screen, and I'd put my ugly mug down here. So let's do that, because that makes more sense to everybody on the planet. And then what I'm going to do is, come on, we can do this. I just move, I have to reorder these now. There we go. I knew I could do it. I knew we could do it. All right, so then I would just select this right here, and over here I can pause this. So what you do is you kind of start out your trailer and you watch the first 10 seconds of it. You pause it. You add something to it. You make an interesting comment. You make a funny comment, whatever it is, and then you continue it. Does that really give the people the full effect of watching it? Not really, but the point of doing a video where you're kind of talk about something like that is to add something to it that's you. Anyways, if they want to watch the trailer or the movie or whatever, they can go buy that. That's not what they're there for. They're there to hear what you have to say about that trailer. And by the way, I just want to say about the Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer, where's Darth Vader? Come on, man. Come on, Disney. Where is Darth Vader? Anyway, that's my commentary on that. Hopefully, you guys, hopefully that makes a lot of sense to you. Definitely, you're not going to get copyright stricken for even if you just show the whole trailer, because let's face it, that's just advertising for them. That's why they released the trailer. But when you get into movies or anything like that, you're absolutely going to get copyright stricken. So the best thing that you can do is just block it out and give your commentary, say what you need to say, and then continue on. It's Pauline Newman, the YouTube angel, is in the house. What's up, Pauline? Let's go over to our Monica cam and get another question. Pauline is in the house, and Dimebag Darren is in the house too. Hello.
I did see
Robotrix
Pauline
has to go to bed. It's late in Portugal. Well, Robotrix, thank you for coming by, brother. I appreciate it. It is so nice to see you every week. It's really cool. Thank you so much. All right, babe. Do it.
I want to say hi to Pauline. Hi to Pauline and Dimebag. Welcome.
Yes.
It's good to see you guys. We're having a lot of fun on the stream tonight. So, hey, you got to make sure that you give them their popcorn.
Yes. Oh, yes. Don't forget, Pauline and Dimebag, the virtual popcorn is absolutely free tonight. It is on Goltau. Goltau has sponsored all of the virtual popcorn tonight. And just so you know, I did some magic and I embiggened the popcorn bags for everyone. So we're not just getting popcorn, we're getting embiggened popcorn right from Goltau. So thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Enjoy. Enjoy. Don't overdo it on the butter or the salt. I don't want to have anyone with a heart condition going down during the stream on the virtual popcorn. So please be careful with the salt.
That's right. Okay, we are going to ask the third question from King Marth 64.
All right, let's do it.
How do you import and export the OBS scenes that I worked on from my current computer to a different computer like a laptop?
All right, epic question. Let's go over here to the tutorial, and you will see that up at the top I have a whole list of scene collections. So if I go to any one of these, you can see lots of different. Let's go to this one here. So in this one here, I have this scene and 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 this scene, and of course I have it set up so it's playing out loud through my microphone, which is really annoying. But either way, I have all these different scenes. If I go up to scene collection and I go to export, right, I can export this scene. Let's put this one somewhere where we can find it. We'll put this right on the desktop. So we're going to call this one export scene, so we know what it is. All right, and then we're going to save it. And now what I can do is I can go up here to the scene collection on my new computer or whatever computer I want, and I can go into import, and all I have to do is click these three dots, and I can go to, you see it right here, export scene. I can select that and open it up, and then all I have to do is click import. And now if I go up into my scene collections, you're going to see right, let's see, where is it? It's got to be here. Huh. Probably, no, that's not it. Uh-oh. I think I just locked it. Did I just lock it? I did. It's still importing. That's what's going on. I might have just locked it. Did I lock my other thing? I don't know if I did or not. The mod swords are mighty long. It's crotchy. My mods are amazing. They give you lots of leeway, but at the same time, they don't let you walk all over them. Yep, it looks like that little import and export thing just locked up that particular OBS. So I think I should be able to close it, but I'm afraid that it might actually try to close the other one, and we don't want it to do that. So there we go. That closed it. Let's go back over here, and we'll reopen. We're going to launch it, and boom. And now, hopefully, it actually did what it was supposed to do, but we won't know for sure until we go into scene collection here. And let's see. It did not import it, but keep in mind, it did lock up because I'm running a bunch of different versions and I'm live. But that's all you have to do. You take it to the new machine, you just import it. It will import just fine for you, I promise you, because you're not going to be running 15 different things when you're doing it. So there you go. Oh, the Logician is looking for a timeout. Oh no. There we go. Let's go get another question. He made it to the castle, mind blown. I know. Oh well. Let's get another question.
Okay. This question is from Brother Louis Gaming.
Andrea actually was wondering if it was under Medieval 2. No, actually, it just didn't import because I'm running so many things. So it didn't work as intended, but that is not because it doesn't work. It's because I'm running so many different things at the same time. So when you do the same process, it will work for you, Andrea. Andrea's Casa. I promise you. All right, sorry, honey. Go ahead.
Okay. Brother Louis Gaming asks, is there any apps that make live translations from voice to text? For example, speaking Greek in the mic and getting text in English.
No, I've actually had a couple of people ask this question, and so far I have not seen any live translators that will do it right on your screen. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't do it, and capture the screen with the live translation. That's definitely a possibility. You could even maybe configure it, especially with overlays, that the way that you can do it now. So let me show you what I mean. If I was to capture a screen back here, I can go into that screen and I can go to the blend mode, and I can change the blend mode physically on that screen so that it does other things. And so with the blend mode and a capture of a screen like that, I might be able to do some of the things that you're talking about pretty easily. Let's see, where I just changed the blend mode on this, and I believe I might have just lost Monica. Let's see if we did or not. Yeah, here you are. We lost you for some reason. Can you hear me? No, there you can hear me now, right? All right, we lost you. We lost you on the stream. That's what happened. I don't know why we lost you on the stream, but we have you back. Yeah, that's what they all say. Nobody can hear you. All right, let's go get another question. Hopefully that answers your question. And we'll get another one. Go to it, baby.
Hold on, I am... Okay, we did that. This one... Oh, we have one from Goltor.
Gold Tour's in the house.
Okay.
Gold Tour got all the virtual popcorn for us tonight. Thank you so much, Gold Tour.
Yes, thank you for the popcorn. It's been delicious.
It has been.
It has been. Okay, he has a two-part question because he knows how much we love them. First question is it wise to keep VODs, VODs, sorry guys, I don't know what this means, up on YouTube after streaming? I was able to bring in 1,000 to 4,000 views per stream, depending on the day and time I streamed, and they seem to get more views after I finish, but general videos don't do as well. Is there any reason for this, and is it wise to keep the VODs up?
Okay, so this is a really cool question because it really does depend on the content of your stream. If you're, let me go to the main screen here and see if I can tackle this a little bit. It sounds like your audience is showing up for the live streams and they feel like it's an event, and if they miss it, they come back and they will rewatch it later or rewatch parts of it. I think that's a good thing, and I don't think there's any risk in the fact that your live streaming is what you do on your channel. So I don't think there's any downside to leaving that up there and doing that. For me, I don't want my live streams getting suggested, or I don't want YouTube using the suggested that it gets for my channel on a live stream that's 3.5 hours that most people aren't going to be interested in the second that it's no longer live. So I remove all mine pretty much immediately. But everyone's channel structure is different. And if your live streams are getting views after the fact, then leave them up. But I would tell you this, once they stop getting views, I would remove them because they clutter up your channel. And so someone's going to come to your channel, they're going to be looking for the shortest thing to watch. And they're going to be rolling through all these 3-hour live streams. And most people generally will not click on a 3-hour live stream unless it's returning folks that just want to see a live stream they accidentally missed. So once the live stream slows down, I do recommend that you remove them. But again, I would, I would say that every person's specific channel demographic and all that stuff really does matter. So if you look at your analytics and that's what's driving to your channel, then by all means, let it happen. Yeah, I categorize my stuff too, but it doesn't always work. So I just remove it and I don't worry about it. So there you go. That's my opinion. Definitely look at your analytics and do what they tell you. If you're getting a lot of views on these, then wait until you're not getting any views and then remove them, or whatever you want to do. It's really up to you. It's really up to you because everyone's audience is slightly different. So, all right, babe, what you got?
Okay, second question from Goltor was, where is Dusty? And we addressed that before. Dusty's still under blankets. He's sleeping, hopefully. I haven't heard him, so he should still be asleep. So we're good with that.
He's still under blankies, sleeping it away.
Yeah, I
nice.
think so. Okay,
right.
This question is from Me Gusta El Pene.
Hello, Me Gusta El Pene.
I hope. Hi, I'm from Mexico, and your videos have helped me out a lot. My question is, how can I filter fan and ambient noise in my mic in OBS without losing sound quality?
Well, therein lies the biggest trick of all tricks. So you can definitely filter that sort of stuff. If I go up here and I right click on my camera, you can see I have a microphone here. I can right click on there and go to filters, and I can go up to audio video filters, and I can do a compressor, I can do a limiter, I can do a noise gate and noise suppression. Any one of those things that you do is generally going to degrade the signal in some way. I think probably the least one is something like a noise gate, but even so, I kind of feel like that gives it like an underwater thing. I don't know how good the tools are really from a OBS perspective that they already give you. You know what I mean? I can't vouch for them. There are probably VST plugins that do the actual noise canceling stuff and the noise removal a lot better than the filters that you're just going to find right here built in. But you really do have to play around with the noise gate and the noise suppression to try to get them to a way that you know that it's removes some of the background noise but doesn't interfere with the sound quality. And it's tough. That's why I'm definitely not an audio engineer, because those guys are amazing. They can manage to do it. I'm not very good at it, so I'm the wrong guy to ask how to do it, because every time that I've ever used any of these tools, what ends up happening is I end up sounding like I'm underwater. So unfortunately, you might have to go out there and look at some tutorials on OBS audio filters to see what sort of settings work for other people, and maybe that can help you. But for me, they've always altered my sound to unusable, so I just got myself a really, really, really high quality microphone, and that fixed the problem. Because we have a major road right on the other side of the window that's right behind the camera, and we don't really hear a whole lot of that, and that's because of the microphone that I use. So there's always that. There's always that. See, It's Karachi loves tinkering with audio. I've really struggled with it big time. All right, babe, what's the next question?
Next question is from Iriel.
Well, hello, Iriel.
How can I get a room reverb for my church's live stream?
A room reverb. Okay, well, this is a thing that you can do. Let's go over here. It's another one of those sound questions, and I don't know if there is a reverb in here. Let's see. I don't think there is sound effects in here. So there's a lot of removers and limiters. But if you go to your VST plugins, you can add plugins in here that will add the kind of audio reverb and that sort of stuff that you're looking at. Now, I do have one video that's going to show you how to use VST plugins. The reason why I created the video was to show people how to do voice changers with VST plugins, but it's also going to help you to do that sort of stuff. Or you could easily use Voice Mod. Voice Mod works really well and it's inexpensive. But if you're looking for a way to do it free and easy, a VST that you already use to add reverb to something else makes the most sense. If one of my moderators could drop a link in there to the VST plugin, Voice Mod one that I'm talking about. It's the first voice changer video that I did recently with the robot face on it. It's not the second one with the robot face on it, but she's all back. No, it's the one with just the full face on it. And that one there should be able to help you, because you can just add a simple, really easy plug-in VST to your live stream and just add that touch of reverb any way you want. Or Voice Mod, which the Logician just put the link to the Voice Mod video in there, and that one right there is so easy. It just works, and you can actually modify your voice any way you want to add a little reverb, take away reverb, make a really dry room, make a really wet room. It gives you a really easy access to be able to do that super easy. So Voice Mod is definitely a lot easier than adding VST filters. So, all right, babe, what you got?
Okay. The question is from Chris, and this is actually it's a follow-up to one that you answered earlier, but you didn't know what the OBS camera app for iPhone was.
Right.
So he or she, apologies, has provided some additional detail. OBS camera app for phone has output settings, and you can set the bitrate and keyframe interval there. I'm connecting iPhones into a desktop USB 3 ports to OBS.
No.
Defaults in OBS camera are 20,000 kilobytes per second and 10 keyframes. I'm unclear how these affect the USB transfer load and quality. Do I just match my OBS stream output as a minimum load on the USB?
Negative. You're going to have to probably go lower than that to get the result that you're looking for. But you also have to consider when you're adding 3 cameras to USB that USB ports have a bandwidth limit. And I'm guessing that 2 of the phones probably exceed the bandwidth limit for one USB bus. Now, most computers have multiple USB buses. Like my desktop, my old desktop had 3 USB buses. My new desktop has at least 2. I don't know if it has a third one. But that means that I could plug one camera into the front and one camera into the back, and I can be relatively sure that they're going to get the full bandwidth of that USB port. Whereas if you're dealing with a laptop or something like that, they're probably all on the same bus, and you're going to have problems no matter what your settings are. So just keep that in mind. 3 cameras, especially coming in that way, is very, very difficult for a USB bus to keep up with. So I would consider dropping to less than 3 cameras, and maybe 2, and make sure that they're on different buses. And I'm guessing if you did that, it would probably clear up the problems that you're having right away. But as far as the camera ad stuff, let me go in here and see, because I'm still not super sure what app you're using, so I don't know of any one that gives you bit rate and all that stuff. None of the camera ad stuff that I use in OBS gives me the ability to select a bit rate for my camera. So it's still kind of unclear as to what application you're actually using. If I go over to my tutorial screen, here we are adding my camera, and I can go with custom device, and I can add my resolution. But your color space, your color range, your buffering, that's what I get. I don't give any, there's no option here to add any bit rate or anything. So it's still unclear as to what application you're using to add these cameras in. But the keyframe at 10 seems a little strange, to be honest with you. Usually keyframes are either 0 or 2. So there's that. Guys like the stream. I want to see Michael get 150 likes on this stream. Hey, Paul, the CEO, it's good to see you back, and thank you so much. Or use the Ninja thing. Yep, the OBS Ninja, I think, is a really good alternative, because you can put one camera through OBS Ninja and maybe the other 2 through USB, because they still think that would probably resolve your problem. And that might get you to where you want to be. Yeah, that's exactly right. The logician says bitrate is going to be set by the camera itself. Usually, that's exactly right. So you'd only be setting the bitrate when you're talking about streaming something. And that's why it's unclear as to what sort of app we're using here. So let's get another question. All right, babe.
Okay. This question comes from Claire.
Well, hello, Claire.
In your opinion, what is the best way to be engaging on a stream without having a face cam?
All right, this is a good question. One of the best tools for being engaging on a stream is to have a plan. In other words, have a pretty good idea what you want to talk about, whether there's somebody that shows up or not, and do that. And when you run out of material, if there's nobody in the stream that you can interact with to keep it going, then end the stream. I did this for a very long time, and one way that I kept things to a situation where it was easily manageable was I only streamed for 1 hour. That was it. Folks knew if they wanted to see me on stream, they had to be there for that hour, because that was it. I was only streaming for an hour. So if you stream at the same time on the same day every single week for a limited period of time, the people that can make it are going to be there, and you're going to be able to. It's a lot easier to be engaging when you have an audience. So that's going to help you. Having a plan is the first step. Have a plan, what you want to talk about, all the things that you want to do. And when you're done with the material, if you're not and obviously having an audience means it could take longer to get through that material, because you're going to start a discussion with some people in your audience and stuff. But if there doesn't happen to be anybody in the audience, then just get through the material, make it as entertaining as you can, and then close and then end the stream. That's the easiest way to be engaging. And the second thing that unfortunately isn't like a tip or a trick, it's practice. When you first start streaming, it is the most uncomfortable thing that you could possibly imagine. You're looking directly into a camera, basically talking to yourself. You stumble over your words. You can't figure out what to say. Nobody's responding in the chat. It's nerve-wracking. So you have a plan. But when you do it long enough, you start to forget there's a camera. You feel like you're talking directly to a person on the other side of the camera or whatever. It gets more comfortable, and you develop a shtick. Things that you automatically go to. Every actor has them. If you watch enough movies, you can see guys falling into the same character, using the same lines, things like that. Everyone who does this develops a shtick. I'm no different. There are things I say a lot, all the time. You try to break those habits, but those habits are easy to fall back on, and you can make them entertaining. And let's be honest, being comfortable on stream is one of the things that attracts an audience, because they feel your confidence, they feel your interest, and unfortunately that only comes with practice. So those are the two things. Have a plan, stream for as long as that plan holds out and get off. And two, do it a lot. Practice a lot. And you'll develop a shtick, you'll develop the confidence, and that will attract more people. Those are really, honestly, the two biggest things. That's the secret to live streaming. Have a plan that's entertaining and fun. Don't be on any longer than you need to be to carry out your plan, and practice, and you'll develop your own shtick. Hopefully that helps you out. Let's get another question. All right.
This question comes from Andrina's Casa.
Oh, hello, Andrina's Casa. I saw her asking a question in the chat, so hopefully it's the same question.
Okay. She basically says, thank you for your help. She loves the stream. And her question is, I'm new to streaming and still learning. I use OBS. Is there a way to schedule a pre-recorded video to where my video will automatically play when the stream starts? Or do I need to physically press the play button when it starts?
Oh, no, this is a pretty easy thing. So let's go ahead and get back into our tutorial here. Okay, so there's a couple different ways that you can set up videos to run on your stream. Now you can see that I have this video here. If I create a second scene, right? Scene 2. Depending upon how I have that video set up, it will either start from the beginning or it will pick up where I left off. Let's see. And so it starts from the beginning. Okay, so let's go into this video and we'll go into properties, and I have it set to loop, and I have it set to restart when source becomes active, which means every time that I go to this scene, this video is going to start. So if you wanted to have a video that you want to start right at the beginning of your live stream, here's what I do. I have an intro scene, and here, I'll move over to my current live stream so I can give you some idea of how this works. So this right here is my current live stream. I know there is a lot of scenes and everything here, right? But right here, this is the wait screen. This plays when I click start stream, right? And I start streaming, I go onto YouTube and I click go live. This is what's playing. So the first thing that you want to do is kick off a video. And that's great. You just have this starting stream, and then the video that you want to go to, well, you just select it over here in your scenes, and it's going to automatically start playing. Now in my case, it's the countdown video. And the funny thing is, I can click on the countdown, I can see how long it runs, and then as soon as it's done, I can go on to the next video, which is my branding bumper. Now I have this all set up. Let's go back here for a second. I have all of this set up to run without me doing anything on my Stream Deck, right? So I press one button, it knows how long those 3 videos are, so it will flip over from my starting soon screen to my countdown video, And then at the end of that period of time, it will automatically change to the next scene, which is my branding video. And at the end of the branding video, it'll automatically change over to start the live scene. But you can do all that manually really easily. Just have your video set to, right here, you go into your video and you have it set to, where is it, properties? Have it set to restart on playback and start out on a starting soon, and then just go to the scene that you want the video to play, and it'll start from the beginning and play all the way through. Hopefully that answers your question. It would be really difficult to line up the video to start exactly when your stream starts, which is why you kind of use the starting soon scenes crutch. There we go. All right, babe, what's the next question?
Next question comes from John Barradale.
Well, hello, John.
John says, I am finding a lot of people saying what you said. By adding something, you are able to use someone else's video. When did this get updated? I am a published author. If anyone uses a part of my book and adds something to it, means they can earn money from my work?
Okay, so this has always been a thing. If this wasn't a thing, you wouldn't be able to use clips in a news broadcast to report news. So in other words, let me give you an example. You're an author. When someone does a review of your book, they're adding something. So that even if they read a line or two from your book, that review is adding something to your book. It's writing a commentary about your book that's going to tell an audience either they like it or they don't like it. And that reviewer is going to make money, obviously, writing reviews on books. And it's really no different than a person using a movie trailer and doing a little bit of commentary over top of it. It's called fair use. And essentially what fair use means is that you are free to use someone else's work as long as it's transformative. In other words, it takes that piece of work and transforms it into a creation all your own. It's the reason why we have game streamers, because somebody created this amazing game and other people are making money broadcasting those games on Twitch. But if they were just broadcasting the game as if it was a movie, well, that wouldn't be legal. But they're not doing that. They're playing through the game, adding their commentary, getting their audience involved. So they're taking someone's game piece of art, and they're creating content around that game. Movies and stuff, you know, some movies, some of the movie production studios are much more aggressive about what fair use is than others. But for the most part, if you take someone else's work and you transform it in some way by adding commentary or jokes or making satire out of it, that's called fair use, and anyone can use it and, of course, make money on it. So, hopefully, you have to be smart about it. You can't just steal somebody's work. That's not how it works. But you can add your own commentary on top of someone else's stuff. I hope that answers your question, John. There are definitely tasteful ways to do it, and then there's I'm not stealing this, but I'm stealing it ways to do it. And of course, I think that should always be frowned upon. Creation is a hard job. It's really, really hard to be a creator, to create content. So I always encourage people to use fair use, but be transformative. If I see somebody rebroadcast of my videos, it's happened on occasion, and they do it within the context of, oh, I ran a live stream and I played your video in the middle of the live stream. And I go and I watch it and they don't say anything for the 6 minutes that my video's on. I copyright strike that because they didn't transform it. They just stuck my whole video in the middle of their stream. With that being said, if I go to their channel and I watch it and they're pausing it and saying, okay, so I watched this and the first time I didn't really get it, but you got to see he does this thing right here. and they're transforming the content or they're filling in the blanks or something I missed, I'm all about that. Please do that, because that tells people, hey, this guy's making this content, and B, I like it and I want to make sure you see it, and that's okay. So there's a give and take there. I'm not a big strike person. I don't like people just putting my work out there as if it's their own. That I have a problem with. But people who use my work and transform it in ways that are fun or interesting or just make fun of me, I'm perfectly fine with that. That's what it's all about. So that's kind of the rulings behind all that stuff. But hopefully you understand it a little bit better now. All right, babe, what you got? Are you still awake?
I am. I'm just, doing the phone thing. Okay. This question comes from Jay, and it sounds like, and this is something that I believe you tried to address last week. So,
Okay.
they
Hello,
say,
Jay.
I tried the way that you told me to remove the audio caption, but it only removes it when I'm watching an individual video, but not when I'm actively live streaming.
So he's somehow getting some sort of audio captions on his live stream. I don't know. Let me see, because there isn't any way that I know of in the scenes, in the settings. Let's see. Closed cat. Oh, you know what? I bet you I know what it is. Okay, let me go over here to my tutorial screen here. You see this right here? Closed caption. If you have this on, it's always going to push closed captions out to your live stream. So you must have this checked on. And so if you don't want it to put the words on the screen, just turn it off, and that fixes the problem. Hopefully that answers your question. And I'm sorry that you had to ask it 2 weeks in a row. I should have been able to figure that out. I apologize. All right.
Okay.
What's up, baby?
Okay, this question comes from Alexi Giovanni.
Well, hello. That's a fun name. Alexei Giovanni.
Giovanni.
I love that name. That's awesome.
Alexi is from Australia. Says greetings from Australia.
Well, greetings. We're about to go away.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Andreas Casa says, learning so much. Thank you both for all your help. Well, thank you, Andreas. And I also have to put in right here, it's not just Monica and I. There are amazing mods right now that are doing yeoman's work in the chat to make sure that folks that just come in and ask simple questions, they post the videos on there, they help them out. Tech Examine, Siberian Foxclaw, aka Onion Kincaid, and the Logician, and there's Aussie Wheels. All of these guys are doing an amazing job as moderators that are helping you guys have more fun and make sure that as many questions as possible get answered in this. Thank you, Andreas Casas. I really, really do appreciate it. I live for this. I love helping folks out, and the fact that you guys respond the way you do, it means a lot. It really, really does. It really does. Your response is what helps me get awesome sponsors like this, which helps me keep doing this, and your donations as well. And there's no way I could possibly do any of this without you. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. And thank you, Andreas Casa. I'll get it right eventually, the tool mat. Andreas Casa. Nice. Thank you so much. All right. I don't know if we were in between questions there or what.
I was just ready to start the question. So we hadn't
Okay.
answered. We were just commenting about Alexi Giovanni. That's the name.
Oh, yes. Very nice name.
From Australia. Yes, yes. So wondering the best way to end a stream. Do I turn off at OBS and then YouTube, or do I just end in YouTube and then OBS? I see it as switching off at OBS is turning off the tap, but there's still water coming out at the end, and you should end when the water stream ends, which would be the YouTube end. So
This is such a cool question.
Can you help him out?
I think I can. All right. So when you're live streaming, and of course you're seeing me, this is my over there is obviously showing you and it just switched scenes for me to talk about this. So you can see how far behind it is, even on ultra low latency. Everything that I say here takes 30 seconds before it shows up right here. So what Andreas is it's probably not Andreas, I just messed that up. Giovanni? Gosh darn. Alexi. What Alexi is referring to is if I stop my YouTube, or if I stopped my OBS right now, if I stopped my OBS right now, YouTube would still be running the signal for another 30 seconds before this screen would go black. So what I like to do personally is I like to make sure that I switch over at the end of my stream to stream has ended. And I let that run for a few seconds with music, and then you're at the point where it doesn't really matter, because you can just end one or the other one first or second, and they're going to get everything. But what I think is probably the smartest way to do it, if you want to make sure that nobody misses anything, is probably just to kill OBS. Just click stop streaming, and then wait on YouTube until you see the screen go black, and then you can hit end screen, and then you make sure that your audience doesn't miss anything. So ideally, if you're not going to use an end screen, when you're done completely with everything you had to say in OBS, you click stop streaming, you wait on YouTube until you see the screen go black, then you click end stream, and you're all set, and your audience doesn't miss anything. So that's the actual order that you could do it. I recommend going to a stream has ended, and then it doesn't matter what order you do it in, as long as you see the stream has ended scene come up in YouTube Studio. So hopefully that answers your question, and let's go here. What you got, babe? You reading a book?
I'm good. Okay, sorry. Okay, this one is from Jay, and it says, why when I use Video Ninja, it shows, I'm not sure if you're trying to say blurry. It shows blurry at times, and audio is moving faster than the video. I don't know if
Where?
Video Ninja.
All right. Okay. So if it's blurry in Video Ninja, the question is it blurry on your stream? Because in Video Ninja, it specifically tells you that the look of the screen stuff is not going to be great. It tells you that specifically. But it also tells you that the look of what you get on stream should be good. So you're going to have to test it and make sure. Because the simple fact is that they're not going to waste a lot of bandwidth on the preview of what something is going to look like. They're committed to making sure that the actual broadcast is what looks good. So test Video Ninja for yourself and see what you get. And if you're not getting enough, I know that Video Ninja is actually one of those applications that you can dial up the bit rate and that sort of stuff if your network can handle it. So you might have to play around with the settings a little bit. There are also multiple different types of ways that you can add Video Ninja to your live stream, and so it's going to depend on exactly how you're doing it. Are you adding it as a browser source? Are you adding it using the group settings? If you're adding it as a browser source and you're getting video that doesn't look good, then it's a network problem with either you or the sender. And so that's where you are. Ninjas are cool. It's crouchy. Ninjas are very cool. Let's go get another question. And we're right here. We didn't have to go anywhere.
Did you answer that, like he or she also said the audio is moving faster than the video, so everything that you said would fit into that whole
Yep. You got to test it, and I don't know exactly how they're connecting it. Are they connecting it through browser source, or are they using the studio tool? If they're connecting it through browser source and they're getting audio out of sync and bad stuff, then it's generally their network that's the problem. So.
Okay. Next question comes from, it looks like Suli.
Well, hello, Suli.
Why is sometimes my camera bitrate goes down, but my gameplay bitrate is still fine?
Uh, that's an interesting question. So what are you reading this on? Because I'm not sure. Let me go over here to the main screen. I'm not sure what you're reading that's telling you what each bitrate level is. What are we using the stream at? Because yeah, what are we using the stream at? Because I don't like I'm streaming this right now. I don't have a readout that's telling me, oh my overlay is giving me a bit rate of this, and my video is giving me a bit rate of this. So I can't answer your question if I don't understand where you're getting this information. That because there's nothing that I'm using that's telling me what the bit rate is for each of my individual assets. So there you go. I need more information. Uh, so hopefully, yeah, I wish I could answer that question better, but I don't know of anything that's going to tell me what the individual bit rate is. Yeah, for your individual assets.
Okay. So we'll move on, and then hopefully they'll answer, and then we can
I
go
hope
back
so.
to the question.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay. All right, next. This one is from, Agminate Gaming. Agminate.
Well, hello, Agminate Gaming.
Can you auto mute your mic when you switch to given scenes? If not, how do you work around it?
Well, you don't really have to auto mute your mic. You just don't put your microphone in certain scenes. So, okay, let's just say for the sake of discussion that I didn't want my microphone in this scene. But I wanted my microphone in this scene. Okay, so let's add my camera in here. Let's make both these scenes the same. And we'll add my media source in here. And maybe I set it up so that one of these scenes is going to be me adding commentary, and one of them is going to be just the video. Right? So let's say that this scene here is going to be my commentary. So my microphone is on in here, and we have the video sound in here. But I don't want the sound in this one. So if we come in here, we can always mute it, so we're not going to get it. But if you look here, then when we go back to this scene, guess what? We're not getting audio. So what I would probably do is just mute this source, because it stays muted across both. You see what I'm saying? The camera is now muted in both because I muted it. So what I would probably do is, let's say I want audio in this one. I just click the plus, and I go to my audio input capture, and I just add that microphone as a separate source, right? In the videos that I want it to be in. So now my microphone is active in this source, and if I go in here, my microphone is muted in this source. I use this exact same tactic for this live stream so that when Monica talks to me but she's not on camera, I can still hear her, but you guys can't. That's the exact same tactic that I use on my streams, so that some has her mic and some don't, but I can always hear her. So there you go. Some of the magic is out of the box now. Let's get another question. Hopefully that helps you out. All right, babe.
Okay, question from Brian Bills.
Uh-oh, hold on. Goltau just said something funny. The logician, you have become the very thing you have sworn to destroy. Oh, no.
Spammer. I saw that. The logician spammed himself.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Giving
He almost
myself
had to
the
give himself
time
a
out.
timeout. Yep.
Oh, man. Well, I hope you learned your lesson, the logician. I just, I know you probably did. All right, brother. Let's move on to the next one.
Okay, this question from Brian. It says, what's an easy way to scoreboard game clock free?
An easy way to scoreboard game clock for free. Well, the easiest way to scoreboard a game clock, I'm assuming that we're talking about a sporting event or something like that. But let's just go over here into the tutorial. So let's say right here on this screen, this is the scoreboard, right? Okay. So let's duplicate this right here for fun. Can I do that? You know what? I don't want to do that. I want to just, I'm going to go to media source. We're going to add a video again. We're going to spell it right this time. And I'm going to add the exact same video, right? Because why not? If 1 is awesome, 2 is going to be absolutely incredible, right? All right, so we're adding this video, and we're going to pretend that this is a game clock up here, and I'm going to switch scenes so that it will sync up these videos. So now I have 2 of these in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down the Alt key, and I'm going to drag this over here to crop up our scoreboard, and then I can, and let's make that a little, let's crop it a little more, right? And then I can move our scoreboard, or I can embiggen our scoreboard. I can do whatever I want. So let's just say we're going to take our little scoreboard here, and we're going to embiggen it right there. So, I mean, that's basically how you do it. You just duplicate the scene, and you take a little, you know, cropped out piece of the scoreboard, and you can put it wherever you want. Hopefully that answers your question. Of course, this is like the super cheap, easy way to do something like this, but that's how I would do it. And I'm all about cheap and easy. And you said free. Well, there you go. Doesn't get any freer than that. Let's get another question.
Okay. This one, it seems like a follow-up from Chris again. That one about the it says the app I'm using is Loft Labs camera for OBS Studio, offers settings for kilobytes per second and interval. And this is the one I think where he has multiple iPhones that he's using. He says, I honestly didn't know there was another way for iPhones into OBS. I'm using 5 phones to broadcast my band, live music. I have front and back USB 3.0 panels on a desktop PC plus a PCI card, USB-C with 2 ports. What do you recommend to handle this? Add in Ninja? It's working fairly well, but not optimal. Thanks.
Huh. Wow. I mean, honestly, we are pushing. All right. I'm going to try to say this as diplomatically as I possibly can. There comes a point where using free options or unpaid options becomes, you reach the limitations of what these things were designed to do. And they can't get any better without paying for a service or a system that's designed more for what you're trying to do. And I think in your specific case, you've reached beyond the limitations of what you're really capable of doing with essentially free or suboptimal apps. So what you're trying to do could probably work okay for 2 cameras or 3 cameras, but once you start adding 5, you're really approaching what most people would consider to be a professional range, where you're probably going to need like an ATEM Mini or something where you can plug all of your sources in and be able to route them in the right place or combine all their signals or something like that. Like, you're going to start to get to the point where you actually physically need to pay for special tools to get the results that you want. In other words, there's only so far that you can push free tools, because at the end of the day, they are still free. And certainly when you start to load up your USB ports to the point where you've got 5 or 6 cameras plugged in there, there is just no way that your USB bandwidth can handle that. And that's why you're going to get mixed results that are, that's why you're going to get results that are not consistent. I've seen this many times, and a lot of people ask, when you can get such amazing results on your iPhone camera, why would you buy a Red camera that costs $50,000 or $150,000? And the answer to that is, this might get the same kind of picture quality and image quality as you can get on the Red camera. But the Red camera will get that image quality every single time. It will always work. It will never fail. It will do what it's supposed to do. This right here is not a professional tool. And 9 times out of 10, you can have it set up exactly perfect and still not know exactly what the result is going to be. And that's why people pay $150,000 for a Red camera, because filming those things costs so much money that when you have the shot, you have to be sure you're getting the shot. And in this case, it's just another one of those things. You're trying to use your iPhone for something that you need professional tools for. And and so that would be my explanation for why you could probably fiddle with it and you could probably get it to work eventually. But the amount of effort that you're going to get to put into it to get mediocre results might not be worth it. It would make more sense to buy a tool that does what you want it to do. So that's my recommendation for you. Hopefully that helps you. I know that spending money is something that everyone is trying to avoid. I try to avoid it big time. I don't like to spend money, but there does come a point where I'm trying to beat my head against the wall to make free software do something it wasn't designed to do. And at that point, I got to just walk away and either pay for something or find something else that's going to do what I want it to do. So always keep that in mind. There is a limitation to what free software can do or anything like that. Hopefully that helps you out. Hopefully that helps you out, because believe me when I tell you, I've been there. I've spent hours and hours and hours and hours saying, but if I could just tweak it this much, it would do exactly what I want it to do. And sometimes it just won't. So there you go. All right, babe, what you got?
Well, I have this question here. It's from Manthan.
Well, hold on 1 second. How many questions have we answered?
We have answered 38 questions.
Okay, and how many do we have left?
2.
Oh, okay, so we're doing good. Let's close the form down, though, because I think we will answer these last 2 questions. We'll be good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Ba-bam. Thank you so much, the Logician, for these epic scenes, by the way. And then let's go ahead and get to the next question.
Okay, this one comes from Manthan. I'm not 100% sure if this relates to something you answered before. It just says NDI OBS plugin is not working.
Okay.
Does that
Well, I have some videos on how to install NDI and all that stuff. So other than that, there's not much I can do for this person because I don't know why it's not working. I don't have your equipment. I didn't see you go through the install process. I didn't see you get any error messages. I don't know if you're running something incorrectly or if you're not running something that needs to be run. All I can do is point you towards applications all I can do is point you towards videos that show you how to use the NDI products. So if one of you guys, Tech Examined or the Logician, could dig up one of the videos that shows how to do the NDI plugin use and install and toss it in the chat, I would appreciate it. Usually that stuff is in my videos where I talk about adding guests, but probably not my newer ones. So, oh, you know what? It would be in the OBS to Zoom videos as well. So those might be the place to go. All right, and Goldhouse says, the forum, Michael Feyrer Jr. Live, stream questions is no longer accepting responses. Try contacting the owner of the forum if you think this is a mistake. Uh-oh. Is it a mistake? We'll find out. Let's ask another. Let's get to the next question.
Yes, this is
Thank
the
you,
final
Logician.
question.
I think that will give them what they need. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
This is the final question today.
Are you sure? All right,
Yeah.
well, let's do it.
Okay. Okay, this one is from Parth.
Hello, Parth.
And the question says, OBS is not
Do you think,
capturing...
hey, hold on, wait.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
think
yeah.
Parth, do you think Parth's last name is Anon?
No.
Okay,
I see where you're going there, but I'm going to have to say no.
No? That would be cool.
It would be. It would be, but I don't think it is.
I'm so stupid. Go ahead. Let's get to the I hope Parth's question is better than the bad joke.
Oh, OBS
Parth,
is not...
Parth is at home going, God, this guy's such an asshole. What's wrong with him? Sorry, Parth.
I know we had one more question to get through, and you had to just.
Oh,
jump
see,
in there.
Parth is Indian, so and Parth Batai is actually his last name. So I'm not sure he gets the joke. But Parth, it was supposed to be a joke about a famous landmark called the Parthenon, and since but yeah, it was bad. Sorry, I apologize. Let's rock Parth's question in payment for that really bad joke.
Really bad joke. Okay. The question is, OBS is not capturing games. Only the back screen is coming, and it just captures the cursor. Also, it's restarting the stream again and again. Can you please help?
Well, I can't. There's only so much I can do on this particular one because because I don't know what your equipment is. But I will say this: if you use game capture, let's go over here. If you use game capture, let's see, game capture. I don't have a lot of success with game capture. I'm just going to be honest. Capture full screen application. I don't have a lot of success with game capture. You get a little more with window capture, but once you go down to do window capture, then why not just use window capture? You know what I'm saying? The only real reason why game capture is cool is because it captures the audio as well. But the ideal way for you to capture a game is probably display capture. You run that game in full screen on the display that you want to play it on, and then you capture that display. Ideally, that is what you want to do. And then, of course, you want to use Win Audio Capture to capture the audio for that screen. Ideally, that's the best way to capture a game right now. Because as Goltow says that game capture is also buggy and laggy, you're just better off using display capture or window capture. And I think you're going to have more consistent results. So hopefully that helps you out. And I saw that Andreas Casa says she's checking out Stream Tunes, and it looks like it's geared towards gamers. I will be streaming a different content, still looking. Well, Andreas, some of the stuff is actually geared towards streamers, but you don't have to, you can pick and choose. There's rock stuff on there. There is a lot of gaming type audio on there, but I use it actually personally in my videos and stuff, which aren't gaming related. So there is content that's on there that will appeal to just about anybody, and it's growing all the time. So they do try to make it easy for gamers to use it because in theory, that's a large bulk of their audience is people that are going to be streaming game content and just want to be able to throw it on Spotify or something like that and play it. So I do think that there is some playlists, especially that are geared towards gamers. But there's a lot of good stuff on there. And if you just pick and choose, you can definitely find stuff for your videos or for your live stream that you could just play as a little bit of background sound in the back. So hopefully that helps you out. Mike has a habit of mispronunciation. Goltow, you are not wrong. You are not wrong. I'm not sure how much that actually happened here tonight, but habitually in the past, I may have had a propensity towards not saying things properly. I guess it's time for the next question.
Well, it would be time for the next question if we had the next question.
Well, what? So no one's asking any questions?
There are no more questions to be had.
Why not?
Because, well, see, they go on this thing called a form, and the form has been closed. So no more questions are coming in today.
So Goltow closed the form? Is that what happened? He ran out of popcorn and he just closed down the form.
Well, he runs the popcorn and he feels he can do things like that.
Well, you know what? When you give away as much free virtual popcorn as Goltow did tonight, I guess he can decide when to shut the form down.
There you go. And why not?
Goldtail, Mike loves to butcher names. I don't think he loves to do it. He just accepted the fact that he can't read. He never learned to read! Music! Oh no, we're gonna get whisked away!
Oh no!
Yeah, some stream tunes. Sandy says, have a great night. I'll see you on Tuesday on Twitch. Yes, for those of you who are not aware, because maybe you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, I am streaming on Tuesdays and Thursdays on Twitch. Not long streams, short streams, lots of testing, doing lots of stupid stuff. It is marked content that is for adults. So if you'd like to come by and see me toss naked people into the woods in Skyrim VR and make sure that they have a place to swim and all those kind of things, don't hesitate to come check it out. Tech Examine just dropped the link in there. Please do me a favor also, and go ahead and give the stream a follow over on Twitch so that it notifies you when I'm on, so you can come check it out, have fun, and make me laugh, because I'm going to try to make you laugh. That would be fun. And thank you so much, Sandy. Big time appreciate it. Man, you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. You've made my night even better than it was before we got on. And let's be honest, it was pretty good. It was pretty doggone good before we got on, and now it's
Awesome.
Now it's even better.
Well, until Goldtail turned the farm off, and then like we can't answer any more questions.
No more questions tonight.
Well, we only got 181 likes, so we really shouldn't have, answered any more, because we should have like at least 200 or 250 likes before we answer any more questions.
Wow, that's
Right.
a lot of likes. So you want to see it go from, it's at 182, 184. You want to see it to go from 184 to 250?
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying it was a long stream and only 184 likes. It's like people came in and asked a question and their thumbs were broken.
Oh, no.
So.
Well, we're up to 187.
Goldtail says YouTube unlikes it. I know, what's wrong with these people? They don't like it when Goldtail turns off the questions button.
I don't think
They
they
don't
do.
like it. It's all their fault. It's all YouTube's fault. Oh, man.
I love you guys. All right. I think it's time to make it a night. Thank you so much. I'll let Monica say her thing, and then we'll go 3 thumbs down. Oh, man.
3 thumbs down.
That's
Man.
travesty.
Oh.
Says
It is.
says the grape. Wait, what am I? The eggplant.
The eggplant.
Oh, man. Well, you can't please everyone. If you could, well, then life would be interesting. But anyway. So anyway, honey, say goodbye to the folks.
Okay, goodbye to the folks. It was a great, great evening tonight, guys. I thoroughly enjoyed myself this evening. We have fun every week, but I really, really had a good time this evening. Thank you, Goldtor, for the popcorn. I do appreciate it a lot. Appreciate it a lot. Can't talk now. And I hope you guys had as much fun as we did. You should come back next week. We'll be doing this again next week. What time do you think? 7 or 8 next week?
We'll do 7 next week. We did
7
8
next
this week because we want to make sure we get Mina's birthday dinner in.
Mhm.
But 7 again, as usual, next week, hopefully.
Okay, so 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Wednesday night. We'll be here again. You can bring back some questions, create new ones.
Rolando asked the right question. He says Pacific Time or Eastern Standard Time. Rolando,
Eastern Standard Time.
you haven't been watching us long enough to do it. Oh,
That's too bad. Can't hear my voice over the music. Well, then that's good. My voice isn't anywhere near as good as this music. Thank you so much, Siberian Foxclaw, aka Onion, for joining us. If you would like to become a member of the Streamer Squad, or, just help us out, join button down below. You guys are the best. Woohoo! Oh, this voice gets me every time.
How you do this? Wow.
All right. Now I just have to figure out how to get the face off. It won't come off. There we go.
Oh no! See,
I'm
you did
stuck
it long
now.
enough and it froze that way.
They say if you do it enough times, it's going to stick that way.
But I thought
Streamer
that
Squad
was-
for the win is right, Goltow.
Never mind.
All right, babe.
Okay. Okay. Well, guys, I did say my goodbyes. Everybody enjoy the rest of their day, morning, evening, weekend, whatever you're at. And we will see you next week. Looking forward to it, guys. Take care.
Awesome. Thank you, honey. Oh my goodness. Did we just get another member? Or did this just decide to move us over here for fun? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I have to look and see. I don't see anything. I don't have an explanation as to why that came up. But, I don't mind listening to it again for sure. All right, guys, it has been an absolute blessing to hang out with you tonight. I can't tell you how much Monica and I and Michael enjoy spending time here putting this together for you. I love when we get lots of questions and smart questions and silly questions and fun questions, and you guys always knock it out of the park. I really do appreciate it. And of course, you know that I couldn't possibly do this without you guys. So thank you to every single one of my amazing moderators and Monica and all of the folks in the chat that made this fun. Because you guys make it as fun as anything else. All the jokes and all the free popcorn from Goltow and everything else. You guys make these streams unique, fun, and original, and I couldn't possibly do any of it without you. As I always say, if you do the same thing every single day... Rolanda, we stream every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the only legitimate time zone, and I hope to see every single one of you there. At the end of every one of my streams, I always talk about what it's like to do the exact same thing every day, because a lot of us work a job. I still treat YouTube like a job because it's what I do. And if I do the same thing every single day, guess what? I don't remember what I did last Tuesday. So every day I like to try to take a moment out of my day and do something that I can make that day memorable. And generally speaking, the easiest way to do that is just to do something nice for someone else. Now, I'm not going to go to the gas station and start paying for people's tankfuls right now, because that would probably burn the budget in like 20 minutes. But the point is, you can always find nice ways to do something nice for other people. You're going to make your day memorable, and you're going to make their day memorable too. And you know what? Maybe they pass it on and we make the world a better place. So do yourself a favor. Go out there, do something nice for somebody else. Make your day memorable, and the world will be a better place. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thanks to all the sponsors and all of you amazing folks that make this stream what it is. I couldn't do it without you. I appreciate it. Love you guys, and see you next week. Today's video is sponsored by Envato Placeit. Placeit is a marketplace for all kinds of assets that can help you with your YouTube channel. Things like art and live streaming and video assets. You can create amazing face cams and live streaming overlays really easily. There are hundreds of templates, and each face... Yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh, we didn't. That was the Logician beating Goltau at his own game. And I played the wrong thing. Well, thank you, the Logician. You are the best. And Aussie Wheels comes in there with another one, bringing it back. Well, I think we need to go. We need to step it up. We need to step it up. We need to go here. Let's see.
There we go. Yeah. We're gonna dance our way out of here. We're gonna do it in snowy style, right? With all these bloody marks on my face and stuff. Yeah. Oh no. Goldtown says, no, you don't. Oh, Goldtown. That's why we love you, brother. Oh, and there we go again. It keeps flipping me back, away from my music. It's a tip or somebody come up with the lyrics. Yeah. Oh, for those of you who don't know, these guys found a way to hijack my stream right at the end, so we can't leave. You guys are the best. Oh, I love you. Thank you so much. Where's the dragon? Oh, he's here. There he is. There he is. Oh my gosh, he's coming. Run! Run! Oh my gosh, my chair stopped squeaking. Maybe I killed the dragon. Alright. Love you guys. I'll see you soon.
Today's video is sponsored by Envato Placeit. Placeit is a marketplace for all kinds of assets that can help you with your YouTube channel. Things like art and live streaming and video assets. You can create amazing face cams and live streaming overlays really easily. There are hundreds of templates, and each face cam and overlay can be modified with different designs, colors, text, and text fonts. The process is super easy, and you can even incorporate your own logo, or if you're like me, your own Placeit design logo, and you can put it right in your design. This gives you an infinite number of overlays and face cam possibilities for your live streams. And they're so easy to create, you can use a different one every time you live stream if you wanted to. So please, click the link in the description and check out Envato Placeit for yourself. If you have the means, supporting the sponsors that support the channel is a great way to help me keep making awesome content that helps you. So thanks.